The stream froze. Go ahead and refresh. Oh, well, that was weird. We were live and then we weren't live, but I haven't stopped. I'm still holding the same handful of cards. That focused real fast.
Oh. Yeah. Alrighty, yeah, our application just died. It went kaput.
We were live for 2 hours, I think.
That's pretty great. Wow.
Yeah, it was a pretty good stream.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, but we're back.
Oh, we're back. Oh.
This is my mega pack waiting patiently.
Man, 2 secret G Fuels. No, 2 secret new Gundams. I mean, I'd rather get the new Gundam than G Fuel, let's be honest. Like, I'm just mad at its monetary value. It is a card that I do want. It is a card that I will put in the deck instantly.
Yeah.
But it still makes you go, oh, really, man? Why do you do this to me? Jet Saber's back. My view count isn't there, though.
Okay.
All right, Jet Saber's back. I have the mechanic right here.
Mechanic.
Destroyed Gundam. Stella's going nuts. Mafty, also known as Halfway Noah. Don't get executed. Spoilers. Seed Freedom movie, that is about to pop off. Hopefully we see Andrew Waltfeld again. I think we do. And then it's so interesting how he's like back. I wonder if him and like Ramia started a thing after like Wu disappeared. And then he comes back and he's like, are you? And she's just like, oh man.
I am. I don't think so.
What do you think?
I think they're just good friends.
Think they're just pals?
Yeah.
War pals? And
yeah.
And this is all my master rares that I already had on the ground. Well, I got one hit out of that entire thing, didn't I? I got the Unicorn Gundam.
Oh, yes.
Nova Lance, I am all done.
Yeah, I have my final mega
entire experience with Gundam CB29 is over. Nova Lance, take it away.
Here's my mega pack. My new buddy. Yes. Paw Splenda. Oh, okay. So I want a full movie of Iron-Blooded Orphans, but it's not ready for a movie yet. It's not ready for it. I really want there are more cards to be released for the Gatherhorn line, and I'm kind of upset that this is like one of like 5 cards out of this set that are released. And I was like, come on, give me the villains. I want to play the villain so bad. I think McGillis is a great villain, and I think the Iron-Blooded Orphan story is a very interesting take on a classic underdog story that they lose. And I like it because it kind of like it's kind of jarring. Everybody hates, all my friends hate it. All my friends hate the ending. And it's unfortunate, but I like how it like kind of shows like they didn't quite lose at the same time. Even though they went as far as they could in their objectives, they didn't quite lose because they did change the world. They did get the world Earth to look at Mars and Gallarhorn as its ruling body, and they have to make some real changes.
Graham Gundam.
Graham Gundam. Oh my gosh, I love Graham Gundam. I'm reading his wiki story right now. I never remember what this one is. It looks like the Enact, honestly.
It's one of the Braves. It's just what they call the flags in the movie.
Oh, I keep thinking Brave, like in the card game. Fuck on. I don't like Eerie at all. I don't know.
We don't like anything from Witch from Mercury. It's an awful show.
I wish Eerie like wasn't like super smart or older or whatever. Oh, 3 Gundam cards, 3 Witch from Mercury Gundam cards. But like I was saying before, I liked how like there's the Human Reform League. There's these. What are they called in Seed? What are these guys called in Seed?
Who?
The like Stella, Sting.
She's an extended.
Extended. I think that's an interesting take.
This is your last pack.
This is my last mega pack. Yeah.
This is your last pack at all. This is your last 2 cards. Our
Okay.
last 2 cards of Gundam CB29.
All right, G Fuel, we ready for our redemption? Whoa!
That's a good one.
Not the Destiny. This Freedom.
You were right the first time.
The Destiny Gundam. So Shin Asuka pilots the Destiny Gundam. Is that accurate?
I don't know. Is it? Just watched it. There's no way you didn't pay attention.
Because Rey Zabarel pilots the Legend Gundam, which means he has to pilot the Destiny Gundam.
Correct.
You know what? I'm a little surprised we didn't get an
I don't know
alternate
what.
art
We got a double X that takes a slot.
of like Shin Asuka.
We haven't really gotten many alternate arts of pilots. For whatever reason, they're like, let's save our alternate arts for Witch from Mercury. We gotta sell the new show. Which isn't necessarily a bad marketing ploy, but not an optimal one. We have opened up everything. Watch me grab these cards, grab these cards. Let's see the grand haul out of everything that we got. Everything that we packed. I'm raising my flag. I'm talking to aliens.
Raise my flag. Blah 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 blah. Such a good song.
Are you counterattacking? Are you, I don't know, trying to stop Zap from taking over the world and enacting the Destiny plan? Stupid G Fuel. Stupid Soletta. Well, good news is that we should be able to take care of Zaft. Bad news is that I don't really... Unicorn Gundam should be ready to go, but I think a lot of the other decks are just kind of close, but not there yet. It would have been great to get one Lacus, but I am pretty disappointed. I think this may be the worst half case opening I've ever had. But Novalance, you're kind of right. The quality of these cards, you can definitely see a lot of the edges are frayed. So they're not necessarily it's not really that optimal.
It just makes me question if it's like, is it really like a blade sharpening issue? Is it like, I don't know how obviously they do it in sheets, right? And they press. I don't know if it's possible to sharp something like that without like really tedious hand sharpening. It's just sad to see the quality of like a Bandai card that doesn't normally have that problem, but have it like all over the box, because our Digimon card game has that problem a lot. They've gotten a little better, but it's showing that it is showing up in other cards with their current sets is quite disappointing. It makes it feel like they're cutting corners, or
they are cutting the corners. But it's not the way we want them to.
Or that they are waiting to the last possible minute to like pay the money to swap out that stuff.
Huh?
You know, like
I don't know.
How they are not investing in getting better or newer equipment to cut those things. I'm saying it's showing up in their product.
So you're saying that quality control is not where it should be.
They only had to open a case and they would find out.
So this is everything that I got. 2 new Gundam parallels, 1 Barbados parallel, 1 Unicorn parallel, Pulsus Quana, and 1 G Fuel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 parallels that we got.
This is all 6 boxes.
This is everything that we got. So we did get a lot of cards that will be able to help us kind of build other decks. But we're still, I mean, this deck, I feel like I was able to build, like, I think the only thing I actually got to build is see Destiny out of everything. And Unicorn. The two decks that I don't know what to do with.
How many Gilberts are you gonna put in?
Gilbert?
Yeah, Gilbert.
3 Gilberts. Gilbert goes in everything. All right.
He's so
This is what we've opened. This is what I packed.
Yep.
I'm going to need that garage.
Okay. Give me a second.
We are going into the garage, everybody. We're going in to seeing what decks that I can kind of
Here you go.
add to. We're going to start out with Seed Destiny. I have no idea what I want to do for half of these decks. I'm not touching really Iron-Blooded Orphans right now, and I'm not really touching Unicorn, because Unicorn, oh my gosh, I have to figure out how to make it lore accurate. And the other thing is, like, I have a lot of these X rares, but I don't have all the secret rares, which maybe I'm just being a little bit too prissy with it.
Oh, yeah.
Probably am. Probably have more commons, that's for sure. So it's these Destiny Messiahs that are really going to be what we're looking at today, right now. Let's see what I got over here. Why is this upside down?
I think you're in the middle.
This is part of Seed Destiny. Man, I'm really just don't know what I'm doing right now with all my decks. I got too much stuff to build on. Let's flip this around.
Water breaks.
What is this? You could not put these all in the right spot.
Well,
They're all backwards.
I'm sorry. Jesse, what's your favorite secret art that we've pulled so far? It's a unicorn. It's a unicorn. 'Cause I loved it.
I am not happy with this. Every other one's up backwards.
I didn't do it that way. You did.
I put them back.
I did put them back, but they were in the exact piles that I had.
I don't know, me.
I know, man.
I don't know.
Fine,
I don't think you.
man.
It's me.
Okay, Karu. All of these
Who?
Neon, all of these are out for your deck building.
Do I think I have more decks in the garage. I can't. Can you find my Destiny deck?
Try, yep.
It's not in the. It's that one's actually sleeved up.
Okay.
So, well, I can't. Jet Saber. This is all of my new Gundam stuff. So 3 Amuro new Gundam contracts. 3 new Gundam with the laser beam just about to blast someone's face off. Three new Gundams locked in the battle. Three long-range fin funnels, double X rares.
I'm cleaning up. Don't mind me.
I might mind you. And now we get to look at adding to Char's counterattack 2 more new Gundam. Not to be mistaken with the old Gundam. Now, let's see here. Now I gotta look at some of these rares and commons as well, because we want to look at that mechanic guy. He's actually kind of good to put in this deck, I think.
You know what mechanic they should have printed? You want to know? You want to know what mechanic guy should have been printed? The mechanic from Seed. The guy with the ponytail? Or Torb? Oh my god. I love that guy. He's awesome.
You love him?
I think it's cool.
China. Gathering There he is. So got all the mechanics together. Now the other thing is that I believe there's a master rare over here or some sort of smart Neon Omen sorts his cards. This sword slashing one. Well, Jet Saber, this was a lot more anticlimactic than I was expecting it. And viewers, I was expecting to pop off a little bit more aggressively, but it is what it is right now. We kind of just have to take what we got at this point and try to be happy with it. It may be slightly difficult, but nonetheless, these are the cards that I own, and these are the cards that I bought. Kind of just gotta be happy with what I got. Need the mouse. Shoot. Now we gotta go to Translation City. CB29 Battle Spirits Gundam. Alright, let's see here. I am going to be looking at the red stuff right now. So long range fin funnel beam saber is what this one is. Contract advent at 4 counters or more by sending your soul core from the trash stack this card onto your target spirit. So this one has to be on your turn. When attacks, your counter boost 1, level 1, 2, then destroy an opposing spirit with 1 symbol or less. And when it destroys, return a Londo Bell family card from your trash to the hand. That could be actually very helpful. During overcount, once per turn, level 1 or 2, either attack step, once per turn, same name. When your Londo Bell family effect destroys opposing spirit, you can draw 2 cards. This effect is actually really good. I might want to play 3 of that card. That card is super dangerous. Novalance, do you remember where those extra sleeves that we had sitting around? I don't remember which color they were. Not the new ones we bought.
Oh, try to look.
Is it on the top over there?
You mean these?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got my backup sleeves. Okay. So. Kerplunk.
Do you want to keep all of your boxes?
For now, we'll just... Well, if there's any that you can... that are like the one that's like ripped on the side, I don't need to keep that one.
They're all pretty banged up, which is why I'm asking.
Keep 2.
Keep 2? Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I'll try to reach out to Cardboard Collectible and try to buy like 1 Godzilla or like 1 or 2 more Godzilla boxes and 1 or 2 more Gundam boxes and ask them to be put in like a cardboard box in their ship. So I'm gonna have something pristine. So this guy's gonna actually help you boost a lot in the deck. And at 5 counters, I think you can get to that pretty quickly. So it's not a bad card. Now, the card that is fun to play, but the reason why this new Gundam is so inexpensive, another one of the reasons, is you need 9 counters to advent on this guy. It's either attack step. Now when summons or advent, so you could just play this card. I mean, it's got 5 reduction, so it's got a decent amount of reduction. You can summon any amount of red mobile suits from your hand without paying cost. So this card absolutely is going to help you blitz. It's absolutely going to help you get a lot of advantage in the game. Super, super important card. But at the same time, you need to get so many counters to the point to where the game might already be over. Now, during overcounter and during advent, level 2 during my attack step, all your spirits can target and attack an opposing spirit. Okay? Also, when your spirits are blocked by paying 2 costs, send opposing life to the trash. That's a really cool ability, actually. So essentially, anytime you attack an opposing spirit, and then they block it, because that's what happens in the combat, by paying 2 costs, then opposing life to the trash. So you can pretty much just force your opponent to life burn. And I mean, you're trying to save the world at the same time. He's working on a lot of stuff.
He's a busy man, okay?
All of our, we got, you see Bright Noah, Chan, and the other, this guy, mechanic guy. I'm going to count the deck because we kind of just threw a couple cards in. I want to see if I can actually, how we're going to work with being able to shove some of these other cards into the deck. Because we want the deck to be, of course, as beautiful as possible, but if the deck doesn't work, well, then that's kind of crummy. So let's count it with the additional cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So at this point right now, with some of these cards, we are just... I have to understand, because I really want to play this other new Gundam, but at the same time, and we haven't even thought about this guy. So let's look at the Advent cards. So I really just have the Fin Funnel, or the Prism one left in the deck, and that one's okay. It honestly just protects you, but it doesn't necessarily help advance the game at all. It doesn't necessarily help you win. It's just like, I'm going to tread water for a little bit longer. So it's all right. It's not my favorite. It's not going to be my go-to, but it definitely is an option. And that's kind of the most important part, is you have to understand your options. You have to understand what you have access to. It's all right. So in this deck, I'm going to put these in the top again. Okay. This card helps you search, so it definitely needs to be in the deck. I like that card a lot. And then, what's this? So we got the Regaze BWS and the Regaze Burst. When your life is reduced, summon this card without paying the cost and destroy 10,000 or less. That's okay. When summoned, you can summon one of your new Gundam that is in Soul State pre-Advent. Then if it's the attack set, draw a card. Once per turn, you can send the Soul card from your trash to another Londo Bell, Family Spirit, or Nexus you control. So, this Burst says you can Advent pretty much more than once per turn. And that can be beneficial when you got multiple contract new Gundams. So now we're in a real interesting conundrum with this deck, because we don't want it to get too jam-packed. We don't want it to get too full and cloggy. But at the same time, we kind of do want the deck to work. So the regular Jagan, this card is okay. It helps you draw. But and it's going to help you with your counters. But the biggest thing is you're always going to have new Gundam. Like, you're always going to have the contract. And the contract new Gundam, I think that's going to be good enough for counter boosting, honestly. Because that's what it's meant to do. Besides the Spirit, so new Gundam contract, besides the Spirit, when your Londo Bell family card is summoned or deployed or used, counters +2. And then once per turn, same name, you could draw a card. So anytime you deploy a Londo Bell family card, you're counter boosting. So you're actually going to start accumulating your counters pretty quickly with new Gundam. Level 1-2, contract pre-Advent or Spirit. Level 1-2, when attacks, destroy an opposing spirit with BP equal or inferior to the spirits. When brave to armor, this effect can't be prevented by opposing effects. So the Soul State ability essentially is just going to allow you to counter boost a lot. And I think that is the benefit of playing some of these smaller guys, because when you play some of these smaller guys, you're going to get some of the benefits. You're going to get the ability to counter boost. But I am definitely starting to get really tight in space. I don't know if I want to play these Fin Funnel guys. Maybe I want to play something that might be able to draw me a little bit more cards and add to the fuel of the deck. So I'm going to look into the Fin Funnel one, because I literally think all it says is, you can't get hurt. And you're like, okay, that's it? I mean, not getting hurt is okay, but you kind of want to do something more. It's not bad because it can contract Advent at 1 counter. So you can make something slightly larger, and it's either attack step. So it also says, once return same name if I have 6 counters or more. You can contract Abbott in this card from your hand by treating your soul card as being sent to the trash. So the cool thing about it is, depending on how many counters you have, could be a free contract. Which is pretty neat in this deck, because there are some cards in this deck that are fairly tricky. Meaning that you're going to be able to contract Advent, in at least my opinion, in more unique fashions that could be extremely powerful. And I feel like some of these opportunities could surprise the opponent. And that's what I am aiming to do. I want to surprise the opponent. I want to be able to get a powerful card on the field. I want to be able to attack and win. And I think that this card, it's honestly just okay. It doesn't, I actually think we're going to cut this card down. It's cool. It's got some fun lore. But we want to max out. We want to play secrets, and on the other part, we want to draw. So I think we're going to actually look at trying to fit that card in. Let's look at some of these magic cards that we have, because we're playing 6 magic cards in this deck right now. The other thing is that some of these magic cards that are in this series, some are good, some are mid. And this Chan is gonna combo perfectly with these cards. Right, Noah does have potential as well. He's gonna help you out with your reduction, and he's gonna help you with your counter boosting. So there are some cards in this deck that are good. They're might be a little mid, but nonetheless, being able to draw it and being able to counter boost is really important. Super important, actually, I would argue. And now the biggest thing is that these guys are all easy to play. I didn't look at the magic cards, but we have a lot of small cards. So new Gundam just isn't for show. While your new Gundam is rammed to armor, would leave the field to opposing effects by discarding this Mirage and a new Gundam from your hand. All those spirits remain in the field exhausted. Flash, destroy an opposing Nexus. Then if you don't have a Mirage set, you can set this card. So destroying Nexus cards is neat. I don't necessarily know how beneficial saving a new Gundam is. I mean, getting your stuff blown up never feels good, but at the same time, how beneficial is protecting them? So Psycho Frame, main, draw 2 cards. It's a Lano Bell family. Flash, send 5 cores from opposing Grandwalker Nexus to the Void, or including being in Soul State, if you have a new Gundam or Sazabi, send 5 cores from each opposing costs 3 or less Grandwalker Nexus to the Void. They're both not that great. Main, draw 2 cards is okay. I like drawing cards. And it's a Lano Bell family card. Sending 5 core from opposing Grandwalker Nexus to the Void could be beneficial. If you have your new Gundam, or Sazabi, you could send 3 core, or you could send 5 cores from 2 opposing cost 3 or less Grandwalker Nexus to the Void. It seems mid. It seems super mid. I kind of feel like I'd rather have a card that can walk and do it. But what I mean by walking is I think having in the regular new Gundam. Because let's see here. We have 3, 6, 9, 11. What would that be? 14 contract cards in the deck? I mean, it's good. So if I take these 2 cards out, now we're at 4 cards that have been taken out. So if I choose to play 3 new Gundam, 3 of those, then I still need to take out at least 1 card for that. So if I take out one of these burst guys and then play 7 little guys and put this guy in, that could definitely work. Because I think this is now 50 or 40 cards, excuse me. Let's count again, everybody. We took out 6 because we were 2 over. Made the adjustment. I'm actually pretty excited to give a lot of these decks some testing. I think Jet Saber might be the most excited to play our Unicorn decks and our Hathaway decks. Kaito there. Oh my goodness. I'm bad at being a streamer. I'm so bad at being a streamer. Oh, it doesn't help when the phone that I'm using disconnects. So let me pop this back open. So I have 2 phones. I have a lot of phones. I'm a tech guy. This one is for YouTube. This one is for Twitch. And this one wasn't connected. It said connecting. So that's my mistake. I'm so glad you made it. I'm so glad you made it. That's so lit. Oh my gosh. Well, Kaito, you missed me die inside. I got 1 parallel G Fuel. As you can see, 2 parallel New Gundam. Saving the world. Run the Suzabi burst. Run 3 of that for the orb match. That's not a bad idea. Tell me about the ratios. If you're guaranteed to get 2 of each master parallel. See, I get that, but I got half a carton and I got 3 of them. I got 2 news and 1 G Fuel. I'm dead at so I got 1 double X. That means the other side of the carton got 3 double X and the parallel contract. Ah! It hurts so bad. So I'll give you the rundown. I only got 1 Soletta. I only got 1 of this, what is that? Something level 8. I forgot. I could care less. Lilrith got 4 of these things. Permit score, thank you. And 3 Caliburn. Jet Saber. Kaito's one of our good Battle Spirit pals that I've been talking pals for like 2 years at least. I saw you went streaming like on like Thursday or something at like 1 in the morning for my time because I'm in Minnesota. We're all in Minnesota, of course. So I saw that and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, bro. I can't watch it. I want to tune in so bad. So bad. I got 1 Elsa's Quanta. Nova Lance ended up packing that. 3 3 Quanta. And 2 Setsuna FC Exia Custom. 2 Minerva Zabi. 3 Crystal Mode Unicorn, and 1 Secret Rare, which actually has some value. So I'm actually pretty happy I got that. It's probably the best thing I got, value-wise. For Suicide Children and Orphan Children in Mars, I guess I got 1 parallel Barbie. It's alright. I'm not like happy about it, but I'm not mad about it. The Crystal Unicorn, that card's cool. And then I got 2 victories. I think it's Victory Gundam. 2 Endless Waltz Wing Gundam that looks like a toy. It looks like a toy. 1 Age and 1 0079. Jet Saber, what's your favorite new Gundam out of the ones that I have? So, I mean, I definitely got some cool cards. 1, 2. So, actually, Kaito, you can actually see my collection now. I don't think you've ever seen what I have. So, 3 parallel, 1, 2, 3 parallel Amuro. 1, 2, 3 parallel new. 1, 2, 3 more parallel news. 3 funnels. 2 of the new guy. And then 2 of the... Come on, camera. Play again. Ah! First wall, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 39, 40. So another thing about this deck, I don't know if the Jagan is worth playing more over the Regaze. I don't know which one would be more important. You drop the Jagan? I don't know. I like the draw ability, but I don't know if there. I honestly think you might be right. I think that there might just be better cards. But I know a lot of people that play for the Char's counterattack. I'll take your advice. We'll go down to one. You know what? We'll go down to one Jagan and pump this guy back up. I didn't. Was he in the count? I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 3. I think we had 17 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So this is the full deck right here. This is, and the Psycho Frame makes it usable even more. So you like the option card, actually? You like the drawing ability? Is it the consistency, essentially, that you like out of it? Or is the Psycho Frame like is that one of the Gundams, I guess? I don't remember. I don't. Oh my goodness. This is a deck I actually am really excited to kind of add to. I don't even remember if this is... I don't think this is Final Battle. I'll have to put this one to the side. All right, let's look at the Destiny. Yeah, I don't, because with my decks, they're all theme decks. They all have a theme. So I'm going to have, I don't know for my orb deck, because I'm going to have a Final Battle orb deck, so Battle of Messiah. I don't know if I'm going to have a Freedom orb deck where the Freedom is still kind of in like the mid 20s to 30 episodes, because I want to maximize the amount of cards that I can play and maximize the different arts, but I also like I like it when I play Battle Spirits. I like to be immersed in this game. So my favorite thing about Battle Spirits is really thinking, oh, so I got, for example, the Battle of Messiah or the Battle of Messiah Zap deck facing off against, let's just say, the Ghidorah deck from Godzilla. Or another example is that I would say here we have the Movie 1 Evangelion deck versus the Char's Counterattack Amuro deck. Kind of examples like that. But so I got my Secret Destinies. They're hot. Secret Legends. They hot. Bro, everything I have is maxed. Everything I have is maxed. Aw, Penguins must have lost. So let's get some of these cards. Let's get them to squat up. They squatting up now. Timmy Stutzla. And the funny thing about this Gundam set is I ordered 2 of almost every secret rare already. Because I was like, oh, I'm probably not going to get more than 1. Oh, what were they doing? Oh, that sucked. That was a crummy way to lose. That was a very crummy way to lose. Talking sports to myself. So I ordered 2 of every secret except for a few. Like, I hate Rich for Mercury with a passion, but I'm going to complete it anyways because I like having completed decks. So I didn't touch the Solettas. I already ordered 2 G Fuels, so I'm going to have my playset of G Fuels. But I didn't order Soletta because she was expensive, and I didn't order the Unicorn Gundam because it was like $80. It has dropped fair. So 3 Legend, 3 Destiny, 3 more Destiny. Luna Maria, Call Splenda, Bro, Girly. These 3 are getting converted. And I think so these are all getting converted into newer cards. Now let me think. They're all going to be commons. They're all going to be commons. Because we are going to find... Well, first we are going to find... I almost said Pilot. Talia's. Because she's, oh my gosh. Just bottom decking things is just ridiculous in this deck. Yeah, you're going to the bottom. You're just gone. See ya. The Blast Impulse. You'll have to tell me which one. Is that the? I'll have to look that one up. Which one's the Blast? I might be on the right flat. No, it's gonna be CB16. Blast Impulse. Ooh, the one that I see. I'll consider that one. I just don't know, because you do get that core boost. I'll have to see how many I have, because right now I have my Blast Impulse. I'll show you my garage in a second. And it's not the garage that like you're thinking of, like where you keep cars. Like I have something called a garage of all my decks that are in training, so to say. That are waiting to be sleeved and used and loved. My decks just want to be loved, okay? Hey, there we go. Palm Blast. And maybe I won't even play that card. Who knows? The Palm Blast card. I'll have to reread it again. No, Mayrins. Probably should be taking out the Mayrins, but that would be the smart thing to do. Run 3 because of Silhouette. Interesting. Talia Gladys. Man, I have no room over here. I'm gonna have to buy another white box. I hope my shelf doesn't break from having way too many cards. Talia's actually nuts. I hear Novalance. She's coming back. Alright, at least I heard. This is the Blast Impulse, right? This is the one that you're talking about? This is where he's about to kill. He's just ready. He's just ready to light up Newell. What is it? Owl Meter? Blue Hair Boy? Or the cards Talia's. Oh my gosh, get in the deck. Get in your deck. Get ready to command the ship. Still kind of bummed she's not a Grand Walker. Definitely deserved it. Definitely deserved it. My theory is that Talia, Ray, and Gilbert aren't dead. They're not dead. They're either... Because they could have escaped Messiah. They just showed explosions. They could have left. We don't know what that was in that mothership. The other part about that is that in the new Freedom movie, I don't know if they maybe found a way to store their consciousness, because we obviously have another like Ralu Crusade, Reza Burrell, Prayer, Mula Flaga, another clone. They're gonna finally connect that family, I swear. It's happening. It's gonna happen in this movie.
It's not happening. They're not coming back. Don't get my hopes up for Talia Gladys. I'll be depressed if she comes back.
You'd be depressed if you felt.
I felt she died.
On.
I was grabbing something over here.
You know, are you mod in the chat?
Yeah. Where I wasn't a while ago. I had to go to the bathroom. Sorry?
Are you mod in the chat?
Yeah, I will.
That means look, you'll be happy.
It's Kaito! Hi, Kaito! Hi, Kaito. Don't let him talk to you about silly conspiracy theories about the family coming back.
I will explain all my conspiracies. Never.
Kaito! Kaito! We love it when you stream, Kaito.
Remember when you stream? And I was like, dude, should we stay up at 1 in the morning? And then you're just like, gotta get to bed.
We were being responsible.
All right, let me read what this Palm Blast does.
This is what I want. Yes.
It's got an interesting name for it too. Any other cards come today?
No, I did check.
Thank you. Well, I get to go spend actual money after the stream too to buy all the extra double X rares and all the other secret rares that I didn't get. All right, Hand Blast. Palma Bielcina. When your Destiny attacks a block, return this card from the trash to the hand. Oh, that's okay. Flash, return opposing spirit to the hand. If I control a Shinasuke, return the spirit to the deck bottom. Okay, that's fair. That sounds really fair. So you're just gone? Yep. That's it, yep.
Just gone.
And it's actually a Faith family card. I think it's searchable.
It's so hot in here.
Well, the sweatshirt, our warm clothes don't help. But we have to wear warm clothes because we need to keep our microphones up.
These are our microphones. And they're like wireless, really cool, super
That's fair.
high-tech ones.
Toss it away, grab it back when you want it. So right now, kind of the way I'm thinking, 3 original Destiny Gundams, 3 new Destiny Gundams.
We of course will stay up for you, Kaito.
3 Legend Gundams. Dude, I love... When you actually went live yesterday, we kind of were like, are you serious? Kaito's back? Even because we have the noties turned on. We're going to see every time that you go live.
Time zones.
This Luna Maria one, core boost, and it's so insane with the core boost. And I was choosing to play this one, essentially because of... Honestly, the art is in space, and then you kind of just don't know if it's like the final battle or anything, so F it, I'm playing it. And then 3 core splendors for that consistency. 3 rate. Now, rate is not that good. However, within my Battle Spirits collection, he's definitely necessary because some of these decks that have Grandwalkers, because I'm pretty sure he clears Grandwalker core. If you can't clear some decks, that if you can't clear the Grandwalker core, they kind of just run over you. And because I play exclusively collab, what do? Yeah, so you get to core boost your Gilbert and send 2 cores from opposing to the void. So I think he's very mid, and I think I might drop him down to 2. I think I'm heavily considering that because I play 3 of the original Shin. Now I don't know if I want to play original Shin or new Shin.
What'd they do?
So when attacks are destroyed, reveal a card from your deck top. If it is after Faith family card, summon or deploy, use it. Return any remaining cards to the deck bottom. During Brave, when attacks or blocks, destroy an orb, family, spirit, or nexus. So he searches? I don't know how good that one is. And the other one searches too, I'm sure. And I don't only want to play Shins. I want to be able to play a variety of Braves. So the other one, when this card is revealed from your deck or sent to the trash via your Zap family effect, add it to your hand. So that already is definitely promising. When attacks or blocks, reveal a card from your deck top. Among them, add to your hand, summon to play. Hey, those who carry the Seed Factor or Zap Faith family card, return the remaining cards to the deck bottom. So I like it when it attacks or blocks instead of when attacks or destroyed. I mean, you get to add him to your hand when he's revealed, which is, I guess, good. I gotta think about Shin. I don't know what Shin I want to play.
Kaito. Have you been noticing that the cut on the cards has been kind of rough?
Dude, the cut in the cards is awful. 2 Luna Maria, because I wanted to pilot her mobile suit.
Yeah, so when the cards are cut out
3
of
Gilbert,
their frame
3
thing
Minerva,
in their sheet,
3 Haro.
at least our boxes were having some rough cuts. Like it's like fuzzy, not clean.
Yeah, there's a lot of like fuzzy cards. Like a few of our extras have like extra cardboard or paper dangling at the top. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, like imagine
3 Talia and
cut them
2
with really, really bad
Magics
scissors.
over here.
That's what it felt like. I was really hoping you wouldn't see
He's like,
it.
I
You just
didn't look
got-
at it, and now we may have ruined his night. He's been like, I need a refund.
Yeah, there's like a small piece. Yeah, a lot of them, when you like put them together, you can really see them. It's all very a little sad.
We got that in a lot of ours. Alright, where is my spurts?
Oh, okay, that's fair. Not gonna lie, you barely paid attention to it. That's fair because in Digimon here in America, it is so bad.
I think he's in Cali.
Is it in California? I don't know. I'm sorry,
Cali.
Kaito. Thought you were super far away.
California.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry, Kaito.
See, I remember him. He's our friend. I remember.
You're like a
Little dead mouse bat for you there.
for Digimon, it's quite horrendous. The back of the cards.
Oh,
you
it's
can
bad.
really see the flaking and the.
Dude, the
chipping.
edge wear. The edge. They almost all have edge wear.
Oh, it hurts.
Man, the pilots in this deck are just. I don't like the Luna. Like, I don't know why they made Ray so awful. He is so bad. He's so bad.
It's okay.
And I don't know why they decided to do that.
I don't like him anyway.
So he can be awful.
Yeah, he can remain awful.
You can stay bad.
He doesn't do a whole lot in Sea Destiny anyway. He kind of just pushes Shin Asuka to do what Gilbert says. Whenever Shin wavers, Gilbert knows what he's doing, Shin. Oh, okay, you're right. He's chairman. And that's it. That's pretty much all it took. All it took. Oh yeah, the DT. What is DTCG?
Digimon Train Card Game.
Oh, I've never seen it movie like that. It's kind of neat. Where's the Secret Strike, Freedom? He'll come in that.
I'm worthless. Actually, don't even say that because Nova Lance will get mad if I buy. Because she knows I be refreshing my feed, hunting, searching. I want it. I need it. Give it to me. But now it's the. You know what I was also really sad about, Kaito, when you were streaming the other day and you looked up the price, because I was excited. I'm like, oh, it's $300. I could probably pick this up in a paycheck or two. And then you're like, it's $600, and I died. I died inside. I'm like, because I want to say I'm a completionist, so I will eventually have a playset. It will hurt. But I got to do it. I have to do it. I have to spend the money. I'll have to tell Nova Lance not to look. Cover your eyes.
Do you think it'll go down or go up when the
Well, that's the thing, is that
movie comes out?
I don't know how compatible it's going to be with the Strike Freedom stuff. Or the Seed Freedom stuff, sorry. I have no idea how beneficial it will be to that deck or that series. Which, I don't know how to feel about that.
It's so tiny. Okay. Compliments today.
Actually, because Double O is my favorite, I will own the Exia. That's not up for discussion at all. It will be mine. I will own it, and I will be very happy when I own it.
Seed. Double O. Forever.
Appreciate the pat.
Do you want another?
Yep. Thanks. All right. Vault-filled customs all around. Man,
You know what I was kind of expecting? I don't know about a Grand Walker Nexus, but maybe a Nexus of Beta for Double O. fate.
That would be cool.
That'd be so. Should it be a Red Walker?
It should definitely be a card, just like how Quiet. If you can make Quiet Zero card, you can make this a card. I did not get many Eternities at all.
3 or 4?
Not many. I'm looking.
Oh.
So I got like 20 different piles. Freedom! I'm just gonna start sorting by color. Start segregating.
Oh, you're so right, Kaito. Eolia becomes the Grand Lager Nexus.
You know what was really funny the other day, Kaito? Novalance was I started getting her more into the lore. We're kind of getting more into the spirit of Gundam and Battle Spirits. So she's been reading the
Double OP
manga. Well, I guess kind of the synopsis on the Wikia. So we're reading the Double O prequel. And so she's reading it. It's late at night. She reads Eolia Shenberg's name. She calls him Areola. Nipple. Nipple Shenberg. I had to correct her. It was so funny.
Let me say it twice. Oh my god.
Areola. I'm like, is that what his name is? She's like, isn't it? Isn't it? And I'm like, are you sure? And she's like, isn't it? I'm like, that's a nipple. And she's like, oh.
Dang, you're right. It was like super late.
It was late. But that's why it was funny.
Where's the invisible R? Wait, I don't understand. What's the invisible R?
I don't know, probably in the Eolia or nipple or areola.
Oh well.
Where that garage at? I have to see what decks I am close to completing. Thank you. So I have this Dragon Shield Magic Carpet.
Oh yes, thank you. It was like I misspelled it in my head.
This is so I have 4 of these for Battle Spirits.
Do you want me to take this too?
Okay. And for these, essentially, this is where I have all my decks that I am ready to sleeve or getting close to. Oh.
You ready?
Kaito, I think you might appreciate this. Need some mouse space over her.
Mouse space. Oh, sure, I have the mic right next to me. That is so nice. Go down. Go down.
So that's my. I haven't even sleeved it yet. I've never played it and it's maxed out. Haven't touched it. Just sitting in my garage. Haven't done anything with it. It's just in a garage. Just been sitting here.
You know what you should do?
What should I do?
You should take a picture and tweet it. Just to make all of the G-Witch people mad. Why did you play it? Oh.
You can hold that for now.
I'll hold it.
So, I think it might be actually in my cloud. Look at my cloud right now. Wow, phones are cool, man.
You've done it before, Kaito. Ooh. Oh man, watching people lick the salt block is so fun. You're so salty.
All right, I took a picture because I was deck building. I was streaming the other week and I was deck building, so obviously these go into the deck. And this is the final battle deck that I'm building right now. It's gonna be really weird, so just prepare yourself. I build weird decks. My theme decks are weird. All right, Destiny Gundam, you're.
Every time you say prepare yourself, I think of the Super Smash Brothers Brawl, of Fox McCloud. Prepare yourself.
Oh, when he taunts?
Yeah.
I think I might play 2 of each, 2 of all this stuff. No one wants a Stella. Stella!
That was Faga.
Well, I went past the Stella.
Oh, okay.
Because nobody wants her.
No, they're all blonde, I guess.
Just a bunch of clones. Dun, 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 dun. Another Lacuse. Oh, have you watched? So I own the Seed and Seed Destiny Ultra editions or whatnot that came out a few years ago with Right Stuff, and I bought them because I buy everything that I like. And they redubbed it in HD, and they pronounce half the names different. Well, a few of the names different. So they call.
It's hard. It's so hard, you guys.
She used to be Lacus. Now she's called Lacuse. If they call her Lacuse in the movie, I might walk out.
I might puke. On
I
the
will.
Scene.
I'll be pissed.
Yeah, dude. When we heard it for the first time, we had to pause the show and see what did they say.
Like, how dare they disrespect her?
I don't know if it's like a distancing from the original dub that they wanted to do, or if they just didn't do their research and didn't watch any episode, or if they thought Lacus doesn't sound very feminine. I don't know. The JP dub is so good. I love the JP dub so much, and I love it because Talia Gladys, she sounds like she has a French accent speaking Japanese.
Yes.
It is so cool. I don't. That was like the peak ASMR I've ever had. I loved it.
Lacus times 2. So I play 2 of these.
What was another name they said weird? It was mostly Lacus, they said. Atherin's British. That's kind of a curveball too. It's quite strange. Kigali is pretty okay. Like, she's pretty the same.
I think I played 2 of these. Did I play 2 or 3 of Tatsuki's? I might play.
Tatsuki.
Apparently my photo was really blurry, which makes me kind of pissed off. Lacus. Take these out.
I really wanted Kigali to see Destiny. Well, obviously the first time she like goes in it and yells at her army, "Believe me, I'm the real lady."
And then she just starts crying.
Well, I think it's because they expected the troops to recognize her voice.
Yeah, and then they didn't. And then
it's not that they didn't. It's her dumb fiance claimed that's not the real Kigali. They were kind of believing her, and he has a weird voice too in the new dub. Anyway, but like on the second time when she like tries to like stop the fighting, I wanted her to do the seed factor thing, and I wanted her to like
not be worthless.
Reflect all of the beam stuff into the environment, I guess. Maybe she hit something, I don't know, man. But that's what I wanted, and it never happened, and I was kind of sad about it. Like, I guess she doesn't pilot anything, but I mean, come on. You have the seed factor. It should be self-explanatory that it will give you the power.
Just do it. Don't worry. Just go into battle. Just Leroy in the battle. Everything will be okay. So I just don't have any Lacus, which makes me sad.
Oh yeah, you're totally right, Kaito. They should have totally give us like more seed art stuff and seed factor art.
See, that's one of the worst parts about Battle Spirits is that they haven't given any any actual like seed modes. Because I thought like Rebirth.
Yeah, Rebirth.
I thought that would have been perfect. Like, oh, because like Graham Acre turns into Mr. Bushido and goes cracked.
I love Fan Archer.
I don't know why there's not like a Setsuna that awakens into an Innovate. That would have been a crazy one when he goes Trans Am Burst in season 2. That would have been great. But literally every pilot that hits, every person that goes Seed Mode,
Would have been a rebirth.
that is such a missed opportunity for this set.
Do you think it's because of like the new contract stuff that they kind of like felt we only have enough room for one mechanic, you guys? But like, do you think people hate the rebirth rares, like the communities over there?
I think that the gimmick wasn't that impressive to a lot of people, and I think that caused a lot of people to just move on because they moved on from that real fast. Contract Advent is just too consistent. You're just always gonna have something it's always gonna be there. It's always gonna be there, and you're just like, why is this here? And it's just because. And you're like, okay.
You know, I kind of don't like that. I kind of don't like that. I wish if it died, it went to the grave. Like, yeah, it boosts your consistency, and yeah, you only need one, but it kind of makes the deck predictable / not fun, not as fun as a collaboration only kind of collection, because it's like, oh, they're trying to bypass me. Yeah, I kind of figured they just want to focus back on the contract for just maximum consistency.
Well, I think the contracts also. I think that Bandai thinks that the contracts make the game more fun.
I don't think they make the game more fun.
Yeah, well, to be fair, we haven't played with them much. You don't like the contract Ghidorah? You don't like that they actually made Ghidorah good?
What? Adore the Dorats, okay? Like, okay. I do like the contracts, but I don't like how when it dies or leaves the field or whatever, in any way, it just goes into its, like, open version
Soul state?
Yeah, it just goes to there. I wish it actually perished. Because weird. Okay, sorry. Something happened on our computer.
I casted.
Oh.
I did it on purpose.
Oh, oops. Anyway, but I want, if it goes to the grave, then there's like a real consequence. You know, like to losing it, and then people would play 3 or 2 to make it interesting again. But I just have an insane amount of luck sometimes, which is why I like it so much.
Insane amount of luck. 2, 4, 6.
You know what I mean.
2, 4, 6.
Well, with the contract power. You're so right.
16.
Oh, that's so sad. Good for your friend, the Common Raider. Yeah, like with some of the.
Oh, that's always really frustrating. The contracts are. It's starting to get to the point to where I feel like it's lacking creativity.
Oh, you know what? I wouldn't be as upset. I think I know the way. I know the way, you guys. I know the way. I think if they changed the contract rare to not have a symbol, I think that would be interesting.
But you just advent on it.
Well, yeah, but then it can't be like, it can't just fight by itself. Like, you have to advent onto it. Like, does that make sense?
Can't hurt people. It doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, you can hurt things on the board, I guess, but.
You could hurt stuff.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of just skipped 5 steps for some reason. Oh, okay, I guess, but you could still tag. I've attacked with the Dorats before. But yeah, like it definitely helps with the body. It definitely helps with the reduction. And it helps with consistency. They did it to the series that needed it the most, and that was Godzilla. I will give it them. I think they deserve it. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Just facilitates the other advantages, and it is incredibly powerful. Yeah, I have no idea what the main set even looks like in terms of the contract power stuff, and it kind of scares me. We love watching.
We do.
We love watching the extreme game. Oh, God. They kind of... I wish that... I don't know. I really want another set of Godzilla. I don't know how soon, but... They did reprint a lot, and I kind of feel a little cheated. or revivaled, like over half of the stuff. Oh yeah, and like we don't watch the show or anything, so we don't really have any kind of attachment.
Well, the other thing is, like, the only thing that got me into the game is the collaborations, and the only way that I know that I'm going to be able to play Cardfight Vanguard, Digimon, a little bit of Magic the Gathering on the side, Battle Spirit Saga, Battle Spirits. I have to know when to quit. I know how to make my boundaries. Of course, as you can see, I go pretty hard for card games. I max everything out. I spend a lot of money. Main set, I would pull out my hair. But the other thing is, like,
Yeah, I could
it's
imagine.
a lot more difficult, I feel like, to get more people over here to respect the game and want to play the game and have interest, but have prolonged interest. You might have this cool $1,000, $2,000 deck that you only get to use every so often, and that might not be as much fun. Just an opinion. Just an opinion. Man, the Mulaflaga braved to... When Mulaflaga...
They didn't even make a Roanoke card.
Well,
Another.
I already told you what's going to happen. The next Gundam collaboration full set is going to be the villains. We're gonna get Blue
right.
Cosmos. We're gonna get Gallarhorn. We're going to get the Allahs. All the people from Gundam that are technically on the bad side, and they could even do Gundam narrative in that set too. We're gonna get all of the bad guys, all the evil people, so to say, in Gundam. That's what the next set is going to happen. That's what I at least think.
The reprints, Kaito? I must not. I'm just not super versed with this set yet.
Like and that's like another thing for like the CX set you must be talking about with like the Seed Factor, the Kusanagi. I think that's what he must be talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, it must mean it's going to be making an appearance in the movie. That's the only thing that I can think about. It's just weird that they're doing reprints. I thought they were doing more new arts. I mean, it's cool. They're all going to be textured. So they're going to be shiny. But I agree with you. There's some cards you're like, all right, there has to be a reason.
Bandai, tell us your secrets. Tell us all your secrets. I don't know. Have you seen the new Digimon thing that they released? Digimon Liberators, Kaito, at 5 in the morning. Oh, also the O2 movie. But yeah, the one that they just released earlier this morning. I'm so bummed. I don't know what to expect. I really wanted a card emulator. I really wanted it. I think a lot of people did too. So we got a webcomic, which is, it's okay. I'm excited for a series. I'm excited for new series, but they definitely, it feels like they kind of baited us a little bit, because in the commercial thing a month ago, they said a new thing for the Digimon card game coming in 2024 or whatever, new Digimon. And I'm like, that's cool. We're excited. If they have a show with it, fine. I'm fine with that. I just get another thing a cool thing to watch, hopefully. They already have Digimon Seekers webcomic novel. I heard it's really good. I haven't read it yet, but I want to. And the webcomic was not what I thought was happening, you know? It's just kind of weird. Narrative new. Most people want to, yeah, I think, well, I don't know about the Japanese folks. I know America, Canada, and Latin America really wanted the emulator, and I because of our split format. They just want to play the new cards like everybody else. So then I feel like Japan doesn't have, oh my god, dude.
They're sticking in you.
I feel like Japan doesn't have as much of a desire to have an emulator because they get the new stuff on time.
It is the new stuff. They get the new stuff.
They just get it.
They are the new stuff. We are the... You get the rest.
I don't know about a reboot. I was considering that. I just don't know what
they rebooted Dragon Ball.
Yeah, you're right. Reboot was it was a really good opportunity, I guess.
Or at least like change the mechanic. Like, oh, maybe the memory, maybe we're gonna adjust the memory system or something.
I like the new protagonist is a green Digimon tamer though.
I like how it looks like a bird.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of looks like a chicken.
Back into the garage. Are they
Wait.
facing the same way?
These guys, yeah.
No, cards.
I didn't move any cards around.
It's not what I asked.
They're all facing this way.
Okay, then I need to put this.
Oh, I see. I see. That's what you were asking.
Yes.
And you
All right, I need another spot. Nope.
oh,
Nothing.
on the edges?
No decks are supposed to be in the edges.
Okay.
All right, so that is those. Now let's see here.
That means I need another box. We got one. Blue box.
For where?
For another deck.
I don't think I'm gonna check the one will fit. All right, let's look at this guy. This
Will
guy.
fit.
She'll make it. Oh no! So this is my other Seed Destiny deck. This is when they're chasing after Bogey 1 and kind of the middle part of the show.
You know, I kind of thought with the release of the O2 movie, they would have reached another, at least planned Digimon collab. That was my expectation. Because, like, the Digimon card game got, like, all the promos from the movie stuff. If you went to the movie, you got a movie pack. We did not get one because we were too late. We were sad about it. But it's okay. It's not okay because a lot of people posted on Facebook. The people
Yeah, and everybody are locals too.
Oh my god. They didn't even go to the movie.
What?
Like, some of them didn't go to the movie. And they just went to the theater and asked, do you have any extra movie packs? And they said, yeah, here's like 30. Okay. I had that idea too, but I didn't act on it. Yeah, I was so dumb. Like, the promos aren't, like, good, but they are the alternate art promo only from the
They do
movie.
look pretty hot.
So, it's kind of like, well...
What's it like?
Yeah, I'm disappointed I didn't do it. Because I thought about it, or I thought about calling them, asking them, hey, do you have any before I make the trip? Because, you know, it's snowy and real wet over here in Minnesota. And it's... You don't want to drive. I don't want to drive. So.
Gotta find Mira Campbell. She's follow.
Well, we'll get them.
I'm so happy I get to put Mira Campbell in a deck. I can't believe she's I'm
happy she's a card, yeah.
I'm happy. Like, there's so many of these cards that I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that you got made. You're real. You're alive.
Cards are down.
Don't bonk yourself.
Yeah.
No bonk zone.
Mirrors, and faith. Ooh.
There's no way. I don't have enough Mira Campbells.
I like the Mira Campbell, but you know what I kind of wish? I wish they gave her original... I don't know. Wait. Are the people in the plants birthed? Or are they
I think they're test tubes.
Okay. So whenever she emerged from her test tube... sounds so bad. I wanted that art. I wanted her original self. I wanted that one screen grab that we got at the very end of the show of her telling Lacus her story. And we got that one scene where she has like that really cool gray hair and the freckles. And I was like,
So her before her surgery?
yeah, I wanted that art. That's what
Here
I wanted.
before she went full Kardashian?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mirror's going in this deck. I'm taking out the Haros.
Yep, I really wanted that art so bad. Even if it was just exactly that screen grab, I would have been happy about it. But and if we didn't get that one, the other mirror art that I actually would have wanted is when she is doing the rally.
The singing?
Yeah, when she's singing on the Zaku that's pink. I wanted that one so bad because she still looks pretty close to Lacus.
Did you see her boobs?
That's what they say in the new dub. The guy like pushes him over and says, "Did you see?"
They're that one guy, they're talking, and one of the mechanics are talking to each other in the hangar, like, dude, her boobs! Oh my gosh, did you see the way they bounce?
Yeah, it was the engineers, the people in the
guy who has like
suits.
the red like hair at the front and it's like brown in the back.
Yeah, it's only in the new English remaster version. Like we had to rewind it a few times.
It's like, did they seriously just?
We sure we have like the collector edition, ultimate collector edition. It's an actual script. Yeah, it was so funny. I think we laughed for like 20 minutes. This is so funny. It was
Paid like $200. It's definitely not a joke, Dub.
oh my god.
And I'm terrified. I'm 100% terrified that that is going to make it into the movie. I have a feeling that they're gonna try to keep the new cast instead of the original cast, which would make me very sad.
I kind of want to watch them in both dub and sub. I don't know if care is the right word. I think they were trying to make it kind of relatable because I think earlier in the episode when people were saying they were remembering, oh, Marcus is going to be here. I can't wait to see her. You know, the people who simp over stardom folks like that. I think that's like what they were trying to relate to, even though it was very weird. Yeah, I agree. I wanna see it in both, but I don't know if we'll have time to see it in both. Or the movies are expensive nowadays. They're like $30 if you get your popcorn and pop, and your ticket.
We just saw Godzilla -1, and that movie was flawless. That movie was flawless.
Oh my god. I'm trying to remember. Did I cry in that movie? I don't think I did. It was just great. Everything about it was great.
You cry when Lacus sings.
I do cry when Lacus sings at the end.
Tears of love. Wait, no, what is it?
I don't know any of the lyrics, but I sing the tune sometimes.
No, I can't think of what it is. Fields of Hope. Fields of Hope. Fields of Hope. Very just
Well, it's the symphony behind it. It feels so genuine. It's resolving all that stuff at the end. I'm sad that Gladius died. She's not coming back.
She's coming back. She's not dead.
If she comes back as a clone, I won't accept it. I will be so disgusted.
Disgusted
Yeah.
or happy?
Disgusted. I don't want her back. I want her to die honorably, holding her family.
They're all sitting there as one.
Yeah, because they know they effed up, dude.
I don't think that.
Don't be sorry. Oh, the -1 Godzilla show. The movie. We weren't really sure because it was a Godzilla vs. Man movie. And then they've been kind of ridiculous. They've had that track record of being ridiculous. While the American made Godzilla movies are kaiju vs. kaiju. And so it was kind of like, I don't know, is it going to be like another Shin Godzilla kind of movie where it kind of just destroys everything and people are fighting and what to do? Or is it going to like mean something, or, you know? But the setting is really cool. It's like right after World War II. Like it's just settled and Japan can't have an army anymore and all this stuff.
Her back is an AI.
Oh.
She's not. What is she gonna be like, Tyria?
I can't. She can't come back. She can't come back. But yeah, Godzilla -1. If you haven't seen it, try to go see it.
Just be a hologram in the movie.
Try to go see it.
Everyone wants a pocket Tyria.
I want a pocket Tyria. You like how he's a little sassy.
A little?
Yeah.
He's kind of just.
He's very
corrupt and rude.
No nonsense.
That's one way to say it.
I don't know if I could take Tyria seriously sometimes. Oh well.
He's down to 1 because I only play one of each of their mobile suits.
Yeah, he's pretty blunt, but he's also not like a human. Kind of doesn't care about the whole emotional aspect of it, I guess.
I'm gonna have Mushin in this deck.
Innovades. Okay, so our Innovades specifically.
I gotta sneeze.
Or sneezing.
I'm done sneezing. I muted myself. These new mics though are lit.
They're so nice. We love them. It's so nice because like before we had one mic and we had to like kind of huddle over it together and it's kind of annoying.
It was very annoying actually. I mean, I still appreciated it, but it was just one of those things that were like, this is more difficult to use.
Good beginner mic on a solo mission. Bad mic for a duo mission. Or just made it hard, you know.
You gotta figure out what kind of mission you're on.
One person couldn't be heard very well. I don't know. I like that Tiara just didn't waste time. It's kind of how I viewed it because they're always needing to be on schedule all the time with their missions. And so that's why it's kind of like, yeah, that makes sense. If you're just trying to cut to the chase and do things at the most efficient level, I get it. Tiara is not your friend, but he is Setsuna's friend. I think he's actually Setsuna's, not Setsuna's only friend, but the other way around. Tiara has Setsuna as his only legitimate friend. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I like him when they all fight. I was a little, I don't know, I didn't like the CRV very much at first because it's a very clunky Gundam.
You don't like the big fat Gundam?
Well, he's not fat, he's armor. He's built like a machine. I'm just not a tank player.
Tank player?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
You know, all the that's what all the tanks in every game looks like. I like Lock on Static
ROM.
the most. What? But ROM?
Yeah, you tank.
Oh yeah, that's the only tank I really play because he's fun. He reminds me of the heavy arms. Yes. Oh, he's a cannon type. Yeah, he does really cool blaster. Oh, you know what?
Nose. I'll be right back.
The Nautilus reveal was so cool. And he was like, he purged all his armor, and he got the really cool like cord hair. That was really cool. I loved it. What's all these crews? Oh yeah, I didn't know until Carl told me. I didn't know that Heine was the TM Revolution guy, a singer from all of the openings in Seed and Seed Destiny. That he was him. A celebrity casting. I was like, you kidding me right now? That's so cool. And then he died, so I'm like, wow. He was cool. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they only say it a few times where in the plants they have very low birth rates. Lots of good opening. Oh, so good. Oh, Team Revolution. I first discovered them watching Soul Eater for the first time, and that like. Oh, that was like the best song ever. I think I made it as my ringtone in high school at one point. It was so great. I am never upset with a Team Revolution song. Ever. Ever. I'm so happy it's still the trend in like all of the Seed specific ones. But they do a TM Revolution in the endings that they don't do it in the openings for sure. I like that a lot. Oh, so good. But yeah, what I was saying before, I forget, Kaito, that we're a bit lagged to do the streaming. I'm not used to the streaming life yet. But I was saying like how they have low birth rates. Or
Turn!
hey, is it birth rates or is it high birth mortality, fatality
Or what?
for the plant people?
So plant people essentially,
According
so
to
some
this.
are test tube, but so for example, and if you pay attention to my field, these two people, Gilbert Durando and Talia Gladys, they were a couple. However, they couldn't have children together.
They were not compatible.
So Talia got a new boyfriend.
Broke up.
Yeah, so she's like, we can't make kids. I want kids. See you. Pretty sure that's how it went.
Yeah, it was pretty much how it went. It was kind of scummy in my opinion. It sucks. Is that when she like told Gilbert, I'm breaking up with you, we can't have kids, and my number one goal in life is to start a family. That she didn't break up and then go find somebody. She literally had somebody lined up.
Dude, the guy was sitting around the corner. The guy came with her.
I
Go
hated
break
that.
up with Gilbert.
I hated
And
it so
he just comes out from around the corner and they walk away. And
Yeah,
it's
he
like,
puts
that's
puts
awkward.
his arms around her, and then he was like 15 feet away. It was not far. And so then I don't know. Do you think Talia felt like she was going to get hurt if she broke up with Gilbert? Because that didn't seem the case to me. So I don't know. The fact that she had another dude lined up like that to have a kid was kind of whack. And that is her one and only flaw.
One and only.
Yes. Oh my god, it made me so sad. I don't know if like specifically cheating is the right term, but it's the fact of the lining up.
Having somebody up, having somebody on deck essentially.
Yeah. Like quite in his face too, right? Like he wasn't like just waiting in the car and we get a little scene where she gets into a car already. It's more of like, yeah, she's my girlfriend now. And it was just awful.
How does it sound?
We didn't even get to see his face. No problems moving on. Yeah, I guess. Well, wait a minute. I think Gilbert had. Was Gilbert like really sad? Like, was he depressed, or did he kind of just plunged into his career?
Dude, he pulled like a Elon Musk and just went like, I'm real hard in my career.
All right, yeah. I think he was depressed about it for sure. Kira went from Flay and moved to Lakis. Well, I don't know. Kira is such a young lad. I think he was just a dumb teenager, honestly, facing war forcefully because they were kidnapped by
What?
yeah, they were practically kidnapped. All those kids were kidnapped by Ramius in the beginning because they had Kira and
They're like, well, we can either die or you can fight for us. And he's like, I guess.
drafted. And so in the play, like, she's a very great, well-written character.
Tears for Flay.
To hate. I hate her a lot.
Tears for Flay.
I hate her.
Just love Flay.
I won't love Flay. I'm really happy Izak decided to just kill that ship.
What ship?
That civilian ship where Flay and was it not that?
Izak was like, just blasted a ship full of civilians. Ralu Crusade kills her. And then Kira's like, oh, you killed the girl that used to suck me off when I was depressed after battle? We're gonna have a problem. It's the first thing Kira said. Where's the plot? Am I sitting on it? It was like the Covenant.
Oh, there it is. I'll get it.
I'm like, I hate it. I mean, I got the blast impulses that you were talking about. I got the other impulses.
Here you go.
Oops.
I don't know. I feel like Gilbert had that weird tree where he was trying to do like, should I do things the right ethical way or should I just take things at full maximum efficiency? And I think when Talia broke up with him, he's like, you know what? Maximize that efficiency and let's get going. Do they get drafted in the military attack?
No, she just went around fast.
Oh. Oh. I was a bit surprised to hear this.
Every time I hear this music, I think the party rock anthem is on, and it's not.
Yeah, I was very surprised too to see. Well, it was kind of hinted they had a small history, but I thought it was going to be like childhood friendship kind of history, kind of like Kira and Athrun. Oh no, they had a serious dating life, and we're ready to move on to the next step, but they couldn't.
Who?
Gilbert and Talia.
Yeah, they just broke it off. I mean, you see him getting done having sex and see Destiny, because Gilbert just had to board the Minerva after Zap got their Gundam stolen.
Again.
And then you just see him getting up from bed. I think you see her holding up like a blanket to her naked body. I don't know. I think you see a butt.
You get like 2 seconds of just
Butt?
I guess. Yeah, it was not in the original.
You get 2
It's only in the
seconds of butt.
remaster. In the original, they like it kind of insinuate that they did, but in the remaster, they show at least a frame or 2 of everything.
And they show Kira like grabbing Flay's hands like this
Yeah,
when they're having sex. You see him holding
the
it.
embracing.
And yeah, and you see her hand, like, her wrist go up as, like, she's climaxing or whatnot. So you're like, oh, okay. And then you get to see Talia's nip. You get to see Talia's butt and boob, I guess. You get to see her in the shower. Yay me. Yay us. Good old Gundam.
Well, they have naked people in the open.
They do have naked people in the opening. Space boobs, man.
Stella, Ramius are naked in the opening.
Yup.
Are those the only ladies?
Well,
Oh, and Lacus.
they have Lacus
And
and
Lacus.
Kira
Kira
and Shin.
Kira and Shin don't count. They're boys. They count.
Those boys don't count. Looking at what I can possibly include in the Steve Destiny deck.
Oh, Athrun. I'm so frustrated with Athrun. I feel like he kind of just waited to be told to do things until like the very last minute. And then it worked out for him. That's what it kind of felt like. And I was like, oh. Maybe you and Kagale can just freaking talk about what you want and you wouldn't feel weird. That's all I'm saying.
Because the new Angel Down one is really good, this guy.
Oh, he's indecisive. Well, like, I kind of get where he's coming from in the sense like his dad was, I don't even know his name, Zala. Daddy Zala. And
Dad Zala.
I don't know his name. I don't know his dad's name. Like, he, like, had that
Patrick
whole...
Zala.
Patrick. He had, like, that whole controlled political power, and then he lost it all, and then...
No, my power.
Well, he died. He died in prison.
Lost my power.
But, like, I feel like therapy should be mandatory at that time of the species, I guess. I don't know. Anyway.
Species.
But yeah, I kind of get that part. But I just didn't understand why he was so indecisive about like his feelings for Kagale. And I are they still teenagers at that time?
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna pretend they are for a little bit. And I don't know if it's like he feels like he is abandoning the plants and his old responsibilities to then like be with Kagale and Orb, but he doesn't want to do that because he doesn't have any skills. He has no skills besides fighting or piloting stuff, and that kind of makes sense.
I can shoot and
I
blast.
pretty
That's what I'm
sad.
good at. Want to watch me blast real quick and you don't? Well,
Okay, so he has no skills. He feels he's orphaned technically.
Is his blood full of iron?
No. Yes, actually. I hate this. Okay. And there's war going on, and he saw his dad die. You know what? He just needs to go to therapy. I think he'll figure it out.
You think? Give it a shot. You might be happier, or you might be not happy.
Well, he in the very beginning of Seed Destiny, he is Kigali's bodyguard.
Yeah, he's Alex. Well, he's Alex Dino,
Oh yeah, he does have that secret identity.
which I think is going to come up again in the Freedom movie.
I kind of hope it does. Alex.
It is kind of a cute part of the lore. Okay, this is like a great sleeve combination. The peach and the blue.
It's a solid 5 out of 10.
Not double it, and that's what you get.
No.
That's what you get when you double it.
That's not how ratings go.
That's how math works.
No, if you double 5 out of 10, you get 10 out of 20.
No, you're gonna get 10 out of 10.
It's actually 10 out of 10.
We're just double.
Because it's an interesting idea with authentic. I liked it at first. I definitely felt like he didn't really have. He just protected Kigali. I wish he was sort of an advisor, but he wasn't because he doesn't know anything about world politics. And then Kigali is like some 16-year-old girl literally being shoved into Congress and being like, "All right, girl,
Figure it out, woman."
And I'm like, huh? I felt so bad. That's so stressful. Like, your dad died. Everybody's dad's dying. Everybody's.
They show Kira's dad in the Seed Freedom movie. He's in a picture, so his dad's still alive. You gotta see Kira's mom a lot in Seed Destiny.
Oh, I should look it up. I should. Because
No.
in original Seed, did they wanted to come see both Kigali and Kira, but they were forbidden by Kigali's dad? Kigali's political dad?
My answer is, I don't know, man.
Alright.
Oh, Kaito! Kaito!
Oh yeah, you know what? You're right.
We have our latest pilot, Kira Yamato. I gotta see what it does. Gotta give it a like, of course.
Yeah. Are you gonna see if there's a translation?
Yeah,
Are you gonna
first I was checking to see if there's anything else cool.
Okay. Sometimes we try to translate it with Google Translate, with
Google Lens.
and it's so weird sometimes. We can kind of get the gist of what it's trying to do, but not exact. Yeah, we do use Lens, or we try to, but it kind of like.
So rough translate: when summoned, reveal 4 from the deck top, add a Lacus and 1 compass card, rest go to the bottom deck. When it attacks, bottom deck any number of opponent spirits or ultimates up to the spirit's BP. I need 6,000. That almost wasn't insane. 6,000, so not a bad card at all.
That's from
Master Rare.
That's from the new EX, right?
Mm-hmm. CE75.
Well, what do you think, Kaito? What do you think about the extra set for the new Gundam Freedom? Do you think they'll do more extra sets? I hope it's Digimon. I hope their extra set is O2 Digimon, but at the same time, I kind of don't want it to be O2 Digimon because the movie was quite disappointing.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing when I use Google Lens. Not bad. I like it.
Yeah, or is it just called extra?
Huh?
Is it just called extra set?
It's an EX set.
EX set.
It's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game. I think EA Sports is dead, actually.
37 cards and I still don't have any of the impulse cards. Got tired of holding it?
Yep. Yep.
Can you sort?
In what way?
Color?
Okay. I can do that.
So my first half, I gotta put...
You know what I kind of expected in Seed Destiny? PTSD. I expected that out of Kira. Not Kigali. Atherin. I expected out of one more person. Who was it?
Well, think about this though, because remember those that carry the Seed Factor card that got reprinted? It does say Lacus on it, so she's got to be a Brave. We should be getting a Lacus Brave. Which is really weird that they would make a card 3 years ago and then have it like work with the movie. No, it's just, I don't know.
Do you think they were scared to build off of those who have the Seed Factor
Yes, absolutely.
card? Cowards. Those Bandai people are cowards.
I definitely thought Lacus was going to be like Audrey Byrne, one of those, okay, you can brave an extra one of these. Oh yeah, now that you're braved, you're actually really powerful. I thought that's what was going to happen. But I'm not sure if it did.
I guess I kind of wanted another Seed card. Because there's those who have the Seed Factor. There's all the people with the Seed in them. And then I really wanted the Seed pod opening. Like, just the activation of it, you know. I think that would have been a cool card. I don't know what I want it to do. I just think it would be a pretty cool card. Maybe a magic. Maybe the magic would help you restand all your units or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. What if they have like, you activate your Seed pod card that I just made up, and then your opponent activates theirs? That'd be kind of neat, where you have a really neat mechanic that can also be triggerable to your opponent. You know, like that pod opening in
the Seed.
Yeah, the Seed pod. I want that as a card, probably a magic card.
I don't know with the direction of Battle Spirits, because like, for example, like the strike free, or excuse me, the Freedom has the high mat burst. But the strike freedom is just the strike freedom. There's no strike freedom Dragoon system or anything like that. I would really like to see more attacks that the Gundams use, and then for them to make more cards like that. So I kind of just don't understand kind of what they're doing with that necessarily.
They should have made Arthur as a crew Nexus.
Dude, Arthur can still exist. You like Arthur?
I think he's kind of goofy. I see them trying to do story oriented. Dragoons. I'm tired of the Dragoons, okay? You kind of just win if you got them. Everybody wins if you got your Dragoons.
What do you mean?
Well, they require so much mental power because you're trying to...
Well, apparently if you're the alternate coordinator, nothing's too hard.
Oh, I guess.
Nothing's too hard when you're the genius of the show. Maybe I'll just make this Faith Boys. I think I'll just turn this into Faith Boys. So I'll take out Brave.
You got Saft Boys and Faith Boys now?
Faith Boys! Absolutely. We're making Faith Boys. We're gonna play 3 of all our Faith Boys.
Okay.
Faith Boys. Yeah, so I name all my decks. So, and that's like one of the other things that kind of bothers me of like the seed decks is that they could definitely make an X-Rare Dual Gundam, Buster Gundam, Blitz Gundam, Aegis Gundam. I don't even think that, I'm not sure if there's even an X-Rare Strike.
I also kind of thought for some reason that like maybe not specifically Heliopolis, but maybe Junius 7 could have been like a magic card, like the dropping of Junius 7 or something like that. That'd be kind of cool.
I can guarantee you 100,040 bajillion%.
It's a lot.
I can guarantee you that there will be a magic card called for Blue Cosmos that's gonna be called for our Blue and Pure World. There will be one. I guarantee it. There has to be.
But who's gonna say it though? Who's gonna be the person saying it? Cause like I don't know his name.
Could be one of those like suicidal nuke pilots.
I want it to be that crazy nuke pilot. Yeah, I want it to be the super crazy-eyed one. Yeah, in Destiny, where
He's hitting the buttons.
yeah, he's the guy who pushes the trigger when they launch all the nuclear missiles, and he's just so into it. I'm like, oh,
The douche that died.
yeah, I mean,
It's for his Blue and Pure World, man.
he had the most passion out of all of it.
I have the most passion for sinking.
We're Blue and Pure World. Who's the guy that dies from Natari Badgeril?
Murata Azrael.
Yeah, that's the other guy I was thinking
Him and
about.
Jabril. I can't wait. I cannot wait for the Blue Cosmos deck. That is the deck I almost want the most.
Really?
I want all the boosted men because none of the boosted men are pilots yet. We don't have. I don't know all their names. I just know Shani. I think Shani and Oras or something.
Yes, Kaito. That's exactly the guy I'm thinking about. When Natari's like makes the right decision and traps him and sacrifices herself and his.
She's like, all right, Flay, you can leave, but you and me, we're gonna blow up together. He's like, I don't want to blow up, so I'm gonna stick this gun in your face.
I'm just gonna kill you and then I'm gonna leave.
And then she's like, well, you see here, we're gonna get a Townhauser blast to the face, and it's not gonna do so well for us.
Why did they even give us McGillis cards?
Dude, the McGillis cards are bad.
What waste of space.
They're so bad.
Like, listen, like, if you're gonna give me McGillis, one of my favorite villains, at least 2 more. I don't know. I kind of like how this art is, where you like can match them up like this, and they're hateful at each other now because of their choices. But it would be cooler if it was an alternate art. But it would not be cool because it just doesn't feel like it's gonna fit anywhere. Until later, anyway. It just feels like what? Because we have McGillis, we have Galio, we have the Vidar and the Bale. Is that it? Is that all the 4 cards we got? I'm looking it up.
Well, then we got our secret rare.
Oh. Right. And that guy. The guy I pulled. Yeah, okay, so it's Barutos, Lupus Rex, and McGillis, Galio, and where? Yeah, Bale and Vidar. That's it. We got like 5 cards. Why even bother putting them in this set? Kind of feels like it's all about seed. Not seed. Well, kind of seed.
Seed and 00. That's all this set's about.
Mercury and 00.
Mercury 2. Those 3.
Yeah. Why couldn't we just get more stuff for those guys?
I gotta think about this deck. I'm gonna put this deck back in the garage with this deck.
Okay. And then the kind of
Garage, please.
kind of the same thing with the Mafty stuff. You got like maybe 8 cards. I don't know, man.
You would think they wanted to bait people? Interesting.
Oh no.
Interesting
Yeah, this is-
idea and thought premise.
Yeah, so it just feels like it's a waste of space.
It's definitely a waste of space. Mm.
Oh, you think the lupus was needed? Okay, okay. I can give him maybe one if it's a needed card. But the others? Nicholas doesn't fight with the Tekiden people. What is he gonna do?
He does at the end.
I don't believe that. Well, I know he kind of does, but I don't believe it. He had his own agenda. He was trying to take over Galahorn to be his own dude
To be his own dude.
and take over. He didn't care what happened.
Dude, it was so Iron Blood Orphans is Witch from Mercury is the worst.
Yeah.
Iron Blood Orphans is way better, but still, like, Witch from Mercury is at the very bottom of like the Gundam tier list. At the very bottom. Iron Blooded Orphans is like a few rungs up. It's not as bad. Had some really good opportunities. But the whole thing is, McGillis is like, yeah, so because I'm in this mobile suit, all you have to listen to me. That's the rules. Listen to me now. And they're like, well, we're supposed to, but we don't like you, so no. He's like, what do you mean? I'm in this Gundam. Everybody's got to listen to me. And they're like, yeah.
You're kind of psycho.
Yeah, you're kind of like super blowy uppy for some reason.
I like his unraveling at the end, though. In his end, I should say. It was kind of like... I like how it was like... Respectfully is not the right word I want to pick. Interesting enough. Plausible, where everything just makes sense. And the resolution was pretty... I accept it. I accept that he has perished.
Who's perished?
Nicholas.
Oh.
He died.
Well, yeah, because Galileo shoots him.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the whole resolution and how he was practically dying getting into the ship because he got shot earlier and is trying to still manipulate Galileo. I did not like at all the whole... Is it an arranged marriage? That whole arranged marriage thing with Galeo's younger sister. Like, super young sister. Like, she's like 9 years old.
She's like 8. They were in love, okay?
Oh my god, I just wanted to puke.
It's a love story. They really care about each other.
No.
They don't?
Well, the 9-year-old cares about McGillis.
And then McGillis, like, makes her stab him or something.
No, is
Yeah?
true, is it?
She, like, stabs through his palm or something.
Oh,
And then to get her to, like,
yeah.
believe in him again.
That's right.
And he's like, don't worry, I'll always protect
Yeah,
you.
to show his faith or whatever to her.
Brainwash her more.
Yeah, she was just a placeholder for power for him anyway. Because, like, if McGillis eventually married into her family, Galeo's family, he would take over 2 branches of the government, which would be another plot in the plan, but it was too slow because she's freaking 9 years old. And so I think he kind of just got impatient, especially with the war developing, or not. It's not a war, with Tekiden developing, I should say. It's not really war, I guess.
In this battle, holy war.
Holy war. Did you take my blue stuff? My blue pile?
I took most of it out.
Oh. I made a blue pile and it's missing.
Oh, my lack of 00 stuff makes me sad.
Lack of 00 stuff.
Yeah.
I have more stuff.
Hollow?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Kaito, how did you build your Celestial Being deck? I know ours are going to be fairly different, but I still would like to understand what was your thought process behind yours.
He says, eh. But you're not confident in your build yet. That's okay. Maybe you, Kaito, Neon here, should face off who has the better celestial being deck.
Probably him, because mine are all gimmicky.
Don't always hope this fast.
It's not hope, it's just thoughts. We have different goals with our decks. Alright, something I already know. I'm gonna talk like this.
Sometimes I guess you just don't believe in your cards.
Thanks for understanding.
You tried for a way to get the CB cards to the trash, and because all the cards need to cycle back, that costs 5 backs. So I am still trying to tweak it, and I will say I have one Arc Gundam in there. Arc Gundam.
I heard a lot of people like putting the Arc Gundam in for the Elsa's Quanta, I've heard. I heard that gets gimmicky real fast.
Arc.
It's funny that Haro actually works in this deck because of Zambana. Zambania.
Out of all the Haros, Blue Haro is the most. It's the worst overall in terms of, like, if you would put it in any other blue Gundam deck, because it only actually helps Chirda, Zvanya, and Dynamis. Because it's his buddy. It makes sense lore-wise. It doesn't make sense card structure-wise, because the white Haro, the red Haro don't say any of those things. They're pretty blanket. So it just feels, it feels cool for Dynamis, but not for any other deck. I guess it's not, you're not expecting to play Haro in any other deck, I guess, besides those 3 cards.
Well, the hard thing about Haro is, like, I've had to play it in a lot of decks, like our Graham Acre deck, for example, because there's just not enough cards.
Oh.
And it's a consistency card, so sometimes I have to I have to add in consistency cards to make it so that I don't play by ban lists at all.
You're telling me it's so crazy, dude. Time.
The ban list has nothing to do with my lore-centric decks, my theme decks. So my I guess Ken and Davis Digimon deck plays 3 Imperial Jamon. Right now I have the Thrones. The Throne deck has Aliel Sachez in it, and it plays 3 Arc Gundam, all parallel. I have 4 parallel Arc Gundams, actually. I have 4.
So I'll be damned if I don't use them. Well, so we have, I shouldn't say we, Carl has created his own.
Who?
Neon Omen has created his own unique ban list, where he's limiting all magic cards to be 2 maximum.
Right, you can play 2 of each. I want to have versatility, and I don't want things to get too cloggy, even though some of them might add to consistency. I want a larger variety in the decks. I have a lot of weird rules. We also play with 6 life, because why are there 6 colors but only 5 life? And why does the playmat show a 6 color? Why is the 6th? It will bother me forever. Why does it show a 6th circle there? Why is it there? But you just don't get that life. It's so silly. So silly.
Yeah, if they really wanted it to be just 5 life at the beginning, or at the start, or how you start, they wouldn't have put the 6th spot there. They would have just made it 5 pieces. It's pretty weird, man.
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 Man. Meh.
Man bit.
Man bat.
Highlander? Is that superhero show?
Help us understand about your Highlander.
Yeah, tell us. Tell us. We want to know. Sorry, our chat's like on another computer over here. So we can do some
I have it over here
precision.
too.
Okay. Run one ofs only.
Oh, Commander style.
Oh.
There's Highland. Oh, Elder Dragon Hierarchy, I guess, because that's kind of what it's like. It's more like Magic the Gathering.
Oh, that'd be kind of an interesting way to play. Kind of new. What if? I don't want to say what if, actually. Never mind. I like that decision making when it comes to stuff like that. I like how you don't like. I like how
What do you like?
you have to really make your decisions count, and it's not as if like you have backup copies in the deck because you don't. So I like that. That kind of like puts the deck on hard mode. Cool. I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it.
Grand Gundam.
Talk about Grandmaker.
Oh my god, Grandmaker is Young Rats. I like the story of Grandmaker. It's a bit annoying though. I hated his name so much. The Mr. Bushido, I hated it. I was like, if he named himself this, I'm gonna be so disappointed in him. But he didn't.
You did.
I'm so happy. I read this recently. Okay, so I'm reading Grandmaker's. I'm reading Grandmaker's Wikia, like whole story, how he's the whole timeline thing, and I like how it talks about his descent into his ambition turned into obsession, and how he's pursuing that with love and hatred, and that Setuna is the only.
What's that magic card? The bond beyond love and hatred.
Yeah. Oh my god. Bond beyond love and hatred, because he views love and hatred so black and whitey, and so niched to this one person and this one Gundam and this one way to fight. No, nothing else will even come close. And I don't blame him. Seeing those Gundams, fighting in the way he does with other people that match his skill, because he is the best pilot in the A.
That's cool. I like that you're including those Gundams. I wish they were all better, but I think what's gonna happen for the Raider Forbidden and Calamity is I think that we're gonna get an Murata Azrael Grandwalker Nexus that is going to be able to modulate their abilities based upon how many counters he has or something. So they're going to be able to bump levels up and down. I bet they're going to be able, because they only like hit like cost 6 spirits, and then after that they're worthless. I think that's what Azrael's going to do. I'm calling it. All right, sorry I interrupted you.
Well, you were just responding back to Kaito. Awkward cards.
I don't get it. Like they're like, we're gonna print these cards, but not follow up in 4 years. So they're just gonna sit in your trash.
Do you think they're just kind of like plants that get shut down? Like those who have the Seed Factor cards, a good example, up until now, where they want it because it is so important to the show or lore at the time, but then they don't know what to do with it because it's either like too powerful or they don't know how to work it properly. It'd be such a shame if they had it banned something before it even got released to the public. Bandai likes to do that. Oh.
Like, what do you mean? You're talking about Digimon? You're
Yes.
sending some shade at Digimon?
Oh my god.
Hey, if they're gonna stop us from having cancer, I'm okay with it.
I'm not.
You want cancer?
Yes. I want it. I want it in full force. At least.
You want full force cancer? You want you want to have to go through chemo?
I just want it for 2 weeks.
You just want cancer
Okay.
for 2 weeks?
Yeah. 2 weeks. Okay.
You just want to get your Ronald McDonald,
What?
the Ronald McDonald House for like terminal illnesses for kids, where they like give you a big wish,
Oh.
and then you can, and you're like, yeah, you can have it.
Oh, it's the
Now I'm cured.
fundraiser.
Yeah, now I'm cured now.
Okay, so Digimon, TCG. The next set coming out in February, and the next extra set coming out in March, I think. Got limited already. As of Thursday this last week. So they limited a lot of the Garurumon cards, and they limited a couple more purple cards, which is it's fine. But my issue is I want to play the cards at full strength, at least for a tiny bit, because I freaking paid for those cards. I'm buying these boxes or I'm winning packs, and if I can't play this at full force at one point, why? And I'm not trying to be salty here in the sense of they hit my deck. I genuinely hate it when they do it this, because this is the second time they've done it. This is the second time that they have pre-banned stuff in the English format due to what's happening in the Japanese format.
Sorry, Graham.
And we don't have the same formats at all. And all these people online from America are saying, yeah, I tried it, it's so bad. And I'm like,
tried what?
They tried it without the ban list. Those like cards, like on the simulator, I think, like tabletop simulator, and they like Devin at the shop says, yeah, they were right to do that. It was a problem. Let it be a problem.
I haven't looked at the meta.
Let it be a problem for 2 weeks, please.
I don't want cancer. I don't want to hate myself.
It's only for 2 weeks, though.
Try out Strong Draw. I do have the premium Bandai Strong Draws. I'm actually considering it because this deck does play Exia. Now the big thing is like it doesn't feel like, and this is kind of what kind of makes me a little sad, is it doesn't feel like this deck plays. It doesn't feel like it plays the Grandwalker, Sumeragi.
You know, we put in these. Hey, did you take this out?
Yeah. Play one.
Grand Gundam.
I play one.
Play two.
I can't. There's no room in this deck.
Okay. I like Grand Gundam. I like that he redeems himself and everything.
Sumeragi kind of just like isn't as beneficial, it doesn't seem. Right? Is that the reason?
Yeah, I think I agree. You can. Sumeragi can't be in there, sadly. Sumeragi Lee Noriega. Sumeragi Lee Noriega. That's 9 syllables to say a whole name.
Which is like another weird thing about Battle Spirits is that it just feels like they make certain cards compatible with certain cards, and then certain things are just. You should go with you should pilot the ship, but also at the same time you can't pilot the ship. Let me pilot the ship.
You know what they could have put in instead of these silly Iron-Blooded Orphan cards for the 00? They could have put in Ian. Ian as a crew member.
He could. I just don't know how beneficial he would be.
He would be very beneficial. He would be the person who can get your stuff back, your class 5 stuff back. Because he repairs them all. He repairs them all! I figured it out for you, Bandai. Send me your Bandai premium cards. I will accept the Diaboromon Premium Bandai as payment for my ideas. Thank you very much. Oh, Saji Crossroad.
Louis!
Oh, he was such a whiny boy.
He is very whiny.
Well, I kind of get it. He's a civilian engineer who doesn't like war, and his girlfriend got cancer of the bad Gundams. The thrones.
She got her arm blasted off, and then she has pop
And her
pills.
whole family's dead at her. Was it a wedding or was it just a
It
party?
was a wedding.
Oh, okay.
And then Nina Trinity's like, what do you mean you're having fun without me? You can't have fun.
Disgusting people having fun.
And she's like, well, you know what would look better? If I blast...
Wait, she just lost her brothers, right? Like right before that, right?
No, she's flying with her brothers.
Oh yeah, she was just actually
And she
evil.
just sees them having fun, and she's like, you guys aren't allowed to have fun.
We're in a war. No fun. Yeah, so I know he's just in a hard spot. I get it. He's a victim of the war,
I play 2 Valkyries.
but I like that he steps up to the plate. I like that he decides to try to make it right, I guess. Because he was just trapped on the Ptolemy too, because they couldn't. Because the first time they let him go, he effed them over by revealing where they were, I think. That happens in more than one Gundam series, too. But then, and then,
Well, he doesn't have them over. He has over Catherine.
yep, Catherine. And then in Wing, that other guy has those guys over, too.
No, I got the Zabanya, Harute, and Raphael all here. I see, that's the thing, like, I'm not... Some battlers just, like, they want to get to Double Quanta. They want to do that immediately. I kind of want to enjoy some of the other cards. I don't want my deck to just only think about making Elsis. I want my deck to do some other things while on the road to make an Elsis Quanta. Because honestly, I think decks that just turbo to get one card it's just not.
It's predictable.
It's not much fun. And the thing that kind of bothers me about Battle Spirits as a game, it's so linear. For most decks, you just do one thing and you do one thing only, and you're supposed to make it as consistent as possible. Like other games that I kind of played, like Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh's like, well, you kind of just do with what you have, and you see that you make the best play possible. You adapt to your situations. Magic's a little like that too, where it's not as linear, but Battle Spirits, it's like you do one thing and you do it really good. Now
One-trick ponies.
the biggest thing is like how many, like I think you gotta play 3 Elsis Quantum. I just think you have to.
I think you would literally have a part of yourself die if you didn't.
I definitely would. But like I think I have to play 2 of each of them. Because I need...
First and...
No, just the other Gundams. Because I have to... Stupid Graham and the Federation, I have to make room for them.
Stupid.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So that's 2 more Elsis.
Break my board, break your board.
Vanguard, go to game. Winning grade 3 BS, my last, go to your win comp.
ASAP.
Condenser? Let me read the condenser type.
In Vanguard, I love getting my heal trigger on my last life. It happens a little too often.
Yeah, a little too often.
Oh, Neon just quits. He's like, yeah, I quit. What kind of fun is this? Just being blasted by luck like that.
Dude, tell him about the game we played where you didn't get a grade 1 for 3 turns, but you still managed to double crit me and put me down 4 damage on my board. That was fun, right?
Okay. I'm playing Chrono Jet Dragon.
We play V Premium.
Yeah, we play Premium. I'm playing Chrono Jet Dragon. And Neon's playing
Tachikaze.
Tachikaze. They're really cool, awesome dinosaurs. And I put back three triggers. And then I drew the exact same triggers. And I was like, alright, here we go. I didn't have a grade 1 or a grade 2 for like 3 turns, and I just attacked. I attacked with my baby. I almost said Carno, that's your baby. My Chrono Dran. And I hit a critical trigger.
Your starter.
My starter hits a critical trigger.
And of course, I'm not going to guard. Why would I guard when she's attacking my grade 1? She's probably...
I'm just gonna like drive check and draw my card, right? Like that's what you expect to happen. Oh no, I hit my critical trigger, and then on turn 2, or it was either turn 2 or 3, when I attacked again, same thing. He didn't block, and I got another critical trigger. He still won in the end, but the pressure was on. The other part too about it is that his deck, his grade 3, the star of his deck, gets to do all his cool stuff when his opponent is a grade 3, which I never made it to. And so everything that he wanted to do he just had to sit there and pay full cost for stuff or whatever, or wait until I became a grade 3, which never came. It makes sense. It makes sense why you wouldn't guard first turn, but man, my luck is through the roof sometimes, and it should not be. If it makes you feel any better, Carl, we went to Digimon, Neon Omen, and we went to Digimon last Friday for a tournament.
Yesterday?
It is Saturday. Wow. Yesterday. And I hit a security bomb 4 checks in a row. And I was like, okay, I'm not winning.
Dude, we go to Digimon and we just get smacked some nights and it sucks.
Running Messiah for 3? So we have a ton of Vanguard premium cards. But we haven't made a lot of the decks because what's the family set that we have?
Well, so we play V Premium, and essentially what we are doing is we are buying 4 boxes of every clan selection plus, and so kind of like the special sets from V Premium that have all the triple rares and whatnot, and have the reverse cards. We're buying 4 boxes of each so we can literally have every clan.
Yeah, they give you 2 copies.
Can I get my trade binder, please?
The Dragon Ship one?
Yes.
Okay. They give you 2 copies of everything per box. So, or 1 copy? Anyway, so...
I don't know, man.
So we made sure that we got our full copies.
You're the best.
And we're missing... So we bought all the odd numbers, and we're missing all the even numbers, so we gotta go buy them. And Messiah is so cool. You know what we did? We did like dodgeball style, where you I don't know what to call it. Where we had all of the clans either in strips of paper or something like that, and we just took turns back and forth picking what clans we wanted to have. And he got all of the green clans.
Yeah, you didn't want any of them.
I didn't want any of them. They're ugly.
She doesn't want bugs.
No bugs.
She doesn't want nature.
Nature is okay. The grass people are kind of weird. But I wanted all of the white and the purple clans.
No one's ever seen my binder.
You ready for this, Kaito? You ready?
You seen these?
I'm glad you play a little the premium team. Look at those beautiful phantoms. Yeah, kind of like Draw Like a Hat, but we actually we took turns picking. Like we were the leaders of dodgeball teams.
We bought we bought 3 premium phantom boxes, only for like 400 a piece through eBay, because we stuff for that.
Did you take my stack I was working on?
I may have. Spectacular Cup.
Yeah, it had just 2 colors left in it.
I want to get 2 more of these because I like having all the promos. I like having the promos a lot. It's really important to me. Is a collector. Providence and Legends. Justices, Infinite Justices, and Rebirth Justices. All of our Omni stuff. I have every premium Bandai card. Destiny's, Orchid all my Iron Blooded Orphans premium Bandai stuff that I just haven't figured out what to do with it. My non-parallels, more Iron Blooded Orphans, some couple Neo Zeongs, Double O, more Double O.
Do you still want to record?
Oh, that's
We meant to just record our box opening portion of our stream.
the secret rare.
Man, that video file is gonna be huge.
The one on the previous page.
Oops.
I don't think I have any secret.
Where's the SCR? He says. Kaito demands.
For which one? For Exia? You think he'd be in my binder?
But he's in the deck.
The playset's in the deck. The playset's already in my deck. I do have some extra parallels. Like this is one of my extra parallels that I have. But like some more premium Bandai over here. Art Gundams everywhere.
Kaito, when you were streaming and opening your boxes, did your card stack
Parallel.
hit the camera?
Yeah, you were
I wanted
there.
it to hit the camera, or get really, really close. I really wanted it to hit the camera. Slow.
I got 4 secret arches. I got way too many. Premium Bandai Unicorn.
3 inches away.
Just a ridiculous amount of X rares.
You do care about him. You hear that, Kaito? He said, "Watch out."
I do care about G Fuel. Only in the cardboard form. You. I wish you were better. I still play it. I'm still gonna find a way to play a third.
We'll figure it
Wait,
out.
where are your X rares? Don't you tell me they're all in a pile, not sleeved up. I'll end the stream right. All my premium Bandai Hathaway Flash and Witch for Mercury. I bought an extra playset of this because I couldn't figure it out.
Okay, he sleeved them up. Thank goodness. Thank goodness, Kaito. We were worried.
All my premium Bandai stuff. Witch for Mercury, Hathaway Flash.
But what I was saying before, Kaito, Neonoman said, "Watch out. Look out, G Fuel." And I said, "Oh, you do care about us."
We call him G Fuel. I call him G Fuel.
We know it's Guel, but G Fuel is funnier. That's funnier to say.
More premium Bandai, Witch for Mercury, Hathaway Flash. Witch for Mercury. Kaito, I hate this. Makes me cry.
Oh, it's my Mecha King Ghidorah who got reprinted.
I start calling him G. Dude, you'll have to. Don't blame me. Give me the credit. Shout out Neon Omen. He's got the stuck in my head. So I have all these parallel Godzilla cards that just got completely devalued because they revived. They revived like half of them. I'll do both. That's my man. My man. Premium Bandai Godzilla. And then I have tons of Godzilla stuff in here.
Okay, they are shiny revivals, but if we have the extra textured
All my
secret art.
You don't know how much I spent to get these X rares on eBay because I didn't know that I didn't know how to import stuff from Japan. I did not do the research that I should have done.
Shiny is not all that matters, Kaito. Texture. It makes my soul happy.
Everyone likes a good Plant monster.
Chinese names.
X-rares everywhere. I actually have an extra secret rare. Mechagodzilla. I got this extra too. Cardboard Collectible actually goofed up my order. They sent me 3. I already packed one of these guys in my boxes. And I ordered the Type 3 Kirus. This is just a Mechagodzilla. So, but they sent me 3 more of these guys instead of the 3 of that I actually ordered. So we did a little bit of refund and whatnot, but I have an extra one of these now.
Oh my Gillis and Gailio.
These are some of my SP Tachikazes that aren't in decks right now. And as you know, it's pretty much all maxed out. SPs everywhere. I max it.
Which Type 3? With the Kai...
Type 3 Kiru. Godzilla.
Oh, I thought you meant grade 3 for the Vanguard. My bad.
I got a starter here. Eventually SP that I'll put into something. Secret rare cost 9. Oh, the Mechagodzilla City, maybe? Here, yep, you got it. This was strong draws right there. I gotta think about what I want to do with them, because you're not wrong. Adding them into the deck could definitely boost the consistency. And I play Exia in the deck. Exia is a part of it. Exia is the stupid... it's like an Exia deck. I think I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna... I don't remember where I put my deck. It's around here somewhere. I will find you. Oh, here it is.
Oh my god. Do it. He says, do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You can do it, put your back into it. You can do it, put your into it. I think I might. That I think I'm gonna do. But let's get through the binder. I got Trans Am Gundams everywhere. Now we're on to Digimon. It's my extra Digimon stuff. Parallels. Double X. So I'm like really, I don't know, autistic or like specific with the way I want to do it. I have Omnimon in 3 different decks. But I want all 3 versions of the Omnimon. You're like, what do you mean? There's only 1 version. Well, this is when I get like really specific.
In where they're at with their lore and stuff?
Well, it's the date. I want all of them from CB02, CB03, and CB11.
Oh, okay, yeah. He knows of the theme.
Got some of these cool bad boys. Got the Hope symbol in the back.
Wait, you have Zulumon?
Yeah.
What deck is he supposed to go in?
He's a Brave.
It's okay. What deck would he go in?
I don't know.
He's on a deck. He's the 20th anniversary Digimon and you don't have him in their deck? That's fair. He doesn't fit in here. But I'm sad for him.
You're sad for Zuby?
Yeah.
He's sidelined for now.
Well, it's because I play the God, I can't talk. Ragnalordmon deck in Digimon, and Zuzumon's the rookie.
I'm working on putting in all of my CB03 parallels in the decks. Or special arts. Ragnalordmon, yeah, it's a Digimon.
Ragnalordmon.
And I bought extras of these because I thought I was going to play them, but then doesn't work in the... So the CB05 deck, because I have 2 Imperial Dramon decks, so I actually own 6 parallel, or 6 Imperial Dramon Paladin mode, 3 from CB05, 3 from CB11. I tried to play the Tamers from CB11 in the CB05 deck, but it just didn't work out that well. So they're back in the binders.
You should Google Ragnalordmon because he's really cool. He was actually first debuted in the Digimon card game in set 4. And he's one of the first. In the card game he was a level 6, but he is technically a level 7. He's supposed to be really strong. He is 2 Digimon progress together, just like Omnimon. And it's all about the sword and the shield merging together to make a really cool knight Digimon. He's not a really good deck man, but I love him. Oh, yay.
I got an extra parallel Hyuldramon. Parallel secret Alphamon's just sitting here because I don't know what to do with them. I don't know what to do with half the stuff I have, bro. This deck I wanted to build
Thanks for looking at me.
Jerry deck so bad. I wanted to build the D Reaper deck, but it just didn't work. Do you want to grab the deck he's talking about?
Oh, yes, Can
you grab that?
Yes.
Please. Thank you. Thank you.
Sure.
You're all right. Merciful modes, no mercy. And then my dots. I love the dots, man. The dots are lit.
They're only in their ultimate forms, though.
Premium Bandai. Dots, dots, dots. Gomamon, dot.
This is the Digimon one.
Nani? More mercy. More .com. .gov. Got Blackboard Green ones absolutely everywhere. Got my regular double X rare rays, and then a secret or parallel ray. I legitimately, Kaito, got the best Evangelion box in history. I got a double X rare ray in my box as the parallel card or whatever, or the fourth hit. But then my box topper pack was the parallel version of the double X. So I got the one box that had both parallel ray, parallel double X, and standard double X. That's like once in a lifetime. So maybe I used up all my luck on Evangelion.
Here it is.
Thank you. So you're talking about this, right? Oh, and these? That's what you're talking about?
Oh, and these two.
I know. This doesn't have a secret. I was just flexing. I was just showing off a little. It's just stunting a little.
You should fight Kaito.
I honestly have been trying to connect with Kaito for a long time, but I know that when he goes live, he has his other friends he likes to play with, so I think I don't want to like step on toes or be like, would you please play us?
Kaito, you could do a Challenger series in your stream. You could be, okay guys, to your friends. I got a new idea for the stream. You can steal my ideas, okay? And then you have a Challenger series. You can bring in guests to fight via webcam like this, like through Discord. Oh, you can have it in Discord, yay! That'd be so cool.
You made her happy.
I'll find you a little later. I don't know where my phone is.
On my X rares.
Oh, thank you. It was missing for the last 5 hours.
Couldn't have a trade binder without some Yu-Gi-Oh in it, right? Oh, where's my extra Sprite? Do you know what that card is?
I remember seeing
Is it
it
downstairs in those piles?
No, I actually think you put it in one of your Digimon deck boxes.
Did you trade it with that Lugamon?
No. I made a bad trade.
She made a real bad trade. So I pack a parallel card, so
I knew it was
I get scrubbed in a tournament. I mean, I get washed. X-Rare Sprite. That's funny. So I get washed, and I'm really good friends with like a lot of people in the trading card that play trading cards and that work in the shops. So sometimes I'll get some OTS packs, and sometimes they give them to me to cheer me up if I get smacked in a tournament. Well, I got some Digimon packs. I got like 2 packs or something. And I packed a parallel Lugamon, which is like a $35 card. Thank you. And so I packed this $35 card, but I put it in a sleeve, of course, but I just put it in a deck box.
Well, he handed it to me to put away in my bed. So I had the Digimon core for that deck in my deck box, and I put it in there. I knew it was there, but I did say it like I didn't know it was
But then she ends up, she goes like, she tells me at the end of the day, she's like, Carl, or Neon Omen, she's like, look what I found this parallel Lugamon that I just had in my collection.
I did
and I
say
traded and I just found it. I didn't even know I had it. And I traded it for these cards that come in like boxes that like you're guaranteed to get these cards. So they're valuable because you have to get like they're called memory boosts. There's new parallel versions of the memory boost cards that are like $15 a piece because they come in this box that nobody wants to buy because you minus really hard when you buy the box. The cards are beautiful parallels.
Yeah, that's the only thing you get out of it.
He's like, yeah, I traded this your parallel Lugamon that's $35 for these 2 cards that are 17 a piece.
Okay, hang on. So here's the math I had in my head, but it doesn't hold up, sadly. So the memory boost alternate art cards, because this is the second round of different alternate art cards. I thought these were going to be like high value, everybody wants these, or they're going to get valuable later when the set you can get them in is no longer available. And at the time, they were at 15s.
So beautiful.
And that Lugamon, the card I traded for them, was 35. It was a $5 difference, and I thought mine would appreciate way more because of the versatility and the consistency, while this Lugamon card being really popular at the time, everybody wants to play this deck. Everybody wants to play it. It's the brand new Digimon line. It's fun. You get it. It's so popular that I figured eventually it would die in popularity and start to come back down in about 2 months. That was my guess. And so that was the math I had in my head. So I valued these $15 cards at 20s because I was going to appreciate them to 25s each, while Lugamon depreciates. And that is why it is a current bad trade, but it could be a very good trade in a few months. So.
Yeah, let's just see how long we're waiting for that.
Let's see. Let's see. So, yeah, I know. It wasn't a good deal at the time, but I was thinking of the future. And that's it. It was kind of embarrassing. I did approach Neon that I just found the card. I knew it was there. Oh, man.
It was very silly. Got a little Magic the Gathering, little Pokemon, more Evangelion. I think this is Premium Bandai. I have an extra.
Yeah, it's a pretty risky, for sure.
And now we're gonna get into some exciting stuff. Premium Bandai Evangelion, Secret Rare Premium Bandai.
When was the last time you drank water?
I just had some.
Oh, great. Just want to make sure.
Premium Bandai. You want to play the Kaoru Strong?
Haru's
He is blue. He's an angel. Angel card deck is already jam-packed as it is.
I feel like there should be 2 angel decks. I love
I
playing
thought about it, but then it's like, then you just have small ones, then you have big ones. It's just like...
Oh, why bother?
I think these are the Premium Bandai versions.
So, the angel deck for Evangelion has my favorite mechanic of all card games, and it's deck destruction.
Don't get her started.
Oh, I loved it!
Oh,
Deck destruction! You get to put on such an insane amount of pressure with the deck destruction mechanic, unless the opponent can put stuff back into their deck, you are just taking away the time bomb, you're discarding their resources, they see what they're discarding and it brings them into the pit of despair. Just eat it up. Oh, it's my guilty pleasure. And it doesn't exist in a lot of the games I play, so it's by far one of my favorite decks.
You heard it here first.
Okay.
She's evil. These are the regular X rare Type 3 Curios that, of course, have been replaced. Here are some of the extras that I have for the Witch from Mercury cards, some of the Premium Bandai Witch from Mercury, some of the Godzilla cards. Secret Rare Asuka's, more Premium Bandai Evangelion. Oh, you played Link Joker?
Link Joker.
That's me. Premium Bandai Shinji's.
How do I look at the people on the server now?
I have all of the. We have to go in like a chat. No, go into a room. No, I think we can.
Not anymore. It makes me reply.
Oh.
You were correct. So on mobile, before they did the update, if you were to swipe continue,
Yeah, I got
somewhere, you can see the
the
total.
Guxion. I got the playset of Parallels. You know me. It's not all there. Why even play? These come out of a DVD. I had to collect these. These are kind of neat. And then, of course, the promo cards that I don't know if I want to play. I don't know if I want to play promos. And that's the binder. Okay. Taito, if there's one deck of mine that you want to see, is there a maxed out deck that you think that might be interesting in seeing? Or checking to see if I have it? Those aren't the real thing I'm playing. Thank you.
Whoa.
It's heavy.
Just guess how heavy this
It's like
is.
snap your wrist.
It's like a solid 8-10 pounds of cards.
This is one of my. We gotta bleach this guy.
What? Oh, the top.
Final Battle Evangelion Shinji. This is one of my most exciting decks to play.
Oh, not 30 pounds. 10 pounds. 10 pounds or less. I would put it at 8, honestly. Sorry, Kaito. Maybe I said the wrong thing.
This is in the garage.
How do I add? I found it. I found the button. I'm just gonna try our username. Oh, you're teaming. Okay, so
that's my Final Battle Shinji deck. Final Battle Evangelion Movie 4 deck. Yes, this one hurt the wallet.
my friend request is from my main account, and it's called Riderix. I'll be sending you a second one with my other one too.
This deck was it was a lot of fun to make, but I was like, oh, my wallet, and ouch, my money's.
That doll she's holding is so creepy.
It is
Is that
so
supposed
creepy.
to be Gendo?
I don't know, man.
That's who I thought it was the whole time, and I was like, that's messed up.
It's very messed up. Why are you holding this baby?
What do you mean? Quarter pounder?
Also, yes.
Long-haired Ray.
Yeah, when I get Strike Freedom Secrets. Because I think I definitely believe that my goal is going to be to get the goal is going to be Elsa's Quanta first. And then I also have to get the Parallel Godzilla Earths. Those are going to hurt. But a lot less, because I think those are only like 200. I'm terrified if that Strike Freedom keeps climbing. I don't want it to keep climbing. I'll be very sad if it keeps.
I think it will climb and then bubble out eventually. After the movie anyway, and after the EX set.
You think the hype of Seed will finally dissipate?
I don't know about like specifically dissipate, but I think the price might either stabilize properly to be like more affordable in that $200 range. That's my guess. That's my guess, you guys. It could be egregious. It could reach thousands of dollars if we let it.
Oh. Kerplunk.
Because for the people who do put it at those prices, no one buys them, then they don't remain that way. Is what I mean. We gotta stick together. We gotta make. We gotta be each other's sponsors and not find any sweat.
This is Evangelion Movie 2. This is in the garage that I haven't sleeved up yet completely. So this is the final battle of Movie 2.
You take. Who's you take?
I don't know what a UT is.
I have to do the money conversion. Sorry. Oh, okay. You take. Honest.
Oh, is that the...
It's $630. That's crazy. For the Strike Freedom.
Yikes. That's crazy. I really do hope the hype does go down, because like CB29 was a really interesting set, because CB29 came out when everything was like $30. That Secret Exia is like $8 if that now. I got really happy, yeah, with I like the Evangelion Premium Bandai booklets.
The booklets are really cute. The Battler sets are really awesome.
So, as you can see, everything that I've built has a theme. And that way, I can have more fun when I'm playing. I don't have to get as competitive as I was when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's kind of some of the motivating factors behind the decks that I've built, is like, alright, I want to play and have fun. I don't really want to grind. I want everyone to have fun when they're playing. I want all the decks to seem like they have a chance. That's my goal with my Battle Spirits collection. I want to have unique, fun collaborations that are fun to play. Oh, he'll like this one.
Graham Gun.
Have you seen this deck?
Oh yes, absolutely, Kaito. Having the most even playing field across the board is super nice. It's super nice knowing you're going into that kind of environment. For the most part. Some decks are still kind of... I can't believe I'm playing this, it's so bad.
Like what?
TK Cody deck?
TK Cody is by far bottom 5.
Yo, Destroyer! Line them all up. And then...
All of our butthole necks.
What is it supposed to be again?
It's just his stomach.
Oh, just the scaling on his stomach.
Bro, I just showed you the commons. I went in.
For the alt arts. Those are alt arts. Oh.
Or do you mean these alt arts? I snapped.
Well,
I popped. I popped off. I popped off. Well, the thing is, I bought 6 boxes, and I ended up there's 2 of them that I own that I don't play right now. So I definitely have a lot of interesting decks. Which one is Gundam in?
the blue one. Hand me the red one anyway.
Red's on its way.
This is pretty heavy, actually, this box. Putting Takatomon back in the box. Because of Battle Spirits, Digimon, a lot of the translations are using their, I shouldn't say a lot, a handful of the translations use their Japanese name. It's all the tamers for sure. And I now instinctively call them that in the regular card game. So I'll say Takato, well, Takato's Takato, but I'll say Daisuke for Davis all the time.
But she'll never say Dukemon.
I'll never say Dukemon ever. I'll never disrespect Dukemon. Count not like that.
But I leave the other 2 in there.
I don't know.
This was my favorite deck.
No way you do. He's gallant. Nice try. Nice try, Kaito. His name's Gallantmon. Yeah, people give me that look too. What are you talking about? I'm like,
Well, that was the worst fan I've ever done. It's because these lights get my fingers so sticky.
oh yes, he totally missed.
You have that Exia?
Oh my gosh, I have a mini story. I have a mini story for this.
Well, that's a do you have 3 of this Exia?
Oh my god. It's the Structure Deck Secret card. Oh, he's won! Yay!
You have a playset of these?
Oh my god. Yeah, yay!
They're so.
Okay.
This card's good.
So when Iron Blooded Orphans came out originally, I don't remember what set. It was here.
It just came here one day.
And he made a deck, and he told me, you know what, Britt, you're going to learn this deck. And I'm like, okay. I'm the one who likes the ending after all, so I play the deck and I am unstoppable. And I beat Neon with everything he threw at me, to the point where he made the most effective double riser deck he could, so he could kill me with five symbol attack, and he did it.
So the Iron Blooded Orphans deck sent me into madness. It sent me into madness, essentially because the deck was just so it was so consistent, and everything came back. I'd kill 2 spirits, and the next turn she's like, yeah, I'll bring 4 back. And I'm like, fine, everything's free, I guess.
The silly guys that act in the graveyard, the worst.
It was so frustrating. I'm like, oh, so you just keep getting things back. I can't kill stuff fast enough.
The best part too, all of my Braves, they just need to attach to a Tekkadan because of the layout system. And Carl's like, what's the Brave condition? Because sometimes I forget to look at that part because I get excited to play my cards. I admit, I'm like, yes, I get to play. But with the Tekkadan deck, I can play all of them and match them with any of them because of the Leia Vinyana system, and I don't have to think about that. It was so great. Orga is so good.
Orga's powerful.
I like the Guxian rebake
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You like the Gushion?
Yeah. Burst, activate, -2 core on your spirit, and then another on summon, another 2 core. I just kill anything I want. It feels so good. Orga's the toxic deck that I'm not allowed to play as much.
It's not as crazy anymore. A lot of things have caught up to it.
Yeah, I guess.
Structure deck, strike freedom. This is my Battle of Orb. As you can see, I have the... This card was interesting to find. I didn't know that this existed.
I don't think you haven't made a deck to incorporate the Crudelia Aria Timewalker.
Got my Kira's.
Not yet. We have original Orga style, which is okay. I want to make a Tewaz deck, but there's no way to.
There's not a lot of Tewas. We can start putting some of these back. You want to make Gallarhorn? How bad?
Really bad. I don't know what kind of mechanic it's gonna have because it's purple. I don't know what purple does besides graveyard stuff. Oh.
See, the thing about Iron-Blooded Orphans is that
Grandmaker deck is so unstoppable. I love it when sorry, when Leon fights me with Setsuna. And we just movie quote each other the whole time.
young man.
It's the best. Oh, you thought you could have another attack phase?
You play the Bushido?
Susana wo Susana wo
Susan. Quit being such a Susan.
Don't say
You're being a Susan.
so disrespectful. The Graham Acre deck is so good. So
That's
good.
okay.
Speak for yourself. I think it's near perfect. I can't wait to put the new Graham in there. And the new Graham Gundam?
Graham Gundam works with Double O. It works with the Celestial Beam, not Federation so much.
But it's still his Gundam.
His what?
It's his Gundam. I also have a small bias to Graham.
Small.
Graham Acre. And I have a large bias to Graham Acre. Because we're both left-handed. It's cool. Left-handed characters are not very well presented.
Not very well presented.
Not very well, like, ever included. Because it's never a thing. Everybody just assumes everybody's right-handed all the time. I love Mr. Bushido, too. Mr. Bushido. I don't like Billy Katagiri, though. I think he's kind of a weirdo, in my opinion. But he is the lead scientist. I give him the credit where it needs to be.
Pumpkins, right? Pumpkins, right? Pumpkins.
Pumpkins.
Now this is a deck I hate. I've never played it yet.
Then how can you say you hate it?
I don't like the series.
Oh, that makes more sense.
I got all these Secret Hathaway cards that I've never done anything with. They're just sitting here.
Begging to be played. You know what? I might play it next once we translate it. Because we have big project plans in the next 2 weeks.
So this is a deck that I will have to do some adjustments with. Well, see, what we're doing, and everybody, I think it's so funny how everybody just roasts me about the way that I play my Battle Spirit decks and the way that I'm building stuff. They're like, well, why don't you just remember the effects? It's like, I do remember the effects.
He does. He's an encyclopedia.
But
Quite literally.
when you're trying to get like other people from locals to play, because I have some people from locals that will be Neon Omen, let's bust out your battle spirits, let's play. Because we always rant to play before the tournaments and after if we have time.
It's pretty fun.
But they need the decks that have the proxies. Now some players are willing to look cards up, but it can definitely get to be long. And sometimes like your match can turn from like a 20-minute game, because battle spirits can go very quickly, to like an hour-long game because you're looking cards up and you're trying to figure everything out. Having all the translation inserts with the decks makes the game more welcoming, and it makes it a lot easier for me to get other people to be more open to playing the game. If they know what the cards do, they're more willing to play the game. It's kind of just how that goes. Okay, so I'm interested now. I think this can go back.
Oh, okay.
These are some weird piles, I'll tell you that. Some piles are huge.
3 inches from the channel. Did you pull them from Vassal?
You know what? I've actually considered, what I've considered doing is I've actually thought about printing out, like, how do I say it? Like a sheet of paper and putting like three or something of cards, and then having the like translation effect next to it, and then you like just give someone a laminated sheet like, hey, here's all your cards, this is what they do front and back. Maybe. I think it's cool how they the extreme game is funny how they have that.
Oh god. I should check. I should check. I should check them.
Dude, good old World of Cards.
We've definitely used them before, but I think
The fact that they're Facebook makes it a little less exciting, but doesn't mean I like using Andy, Dandy, and the rest of them. They're great. They're kind. They're easy to work with.
they're very nice. I downloaded the Vassal program. It's pretty neat, and so the like packages that you can download separately for each saga. There are 14 sagas now, 15, whatever. And what I did, instead of running the modulator, because I can do that, I could just make the deck in the modulator then print it. I could do that, but I found a way to extract the images outside of the modulator, and I saved them all in a folder on my computer. Kaito, did you swear? What's a 3-letter word for swearing?
But
3 letters? It's 2 letters.
what?
It has 3 stars, what kind of said something. So I don't know if our stream censored him or not. Oh, I don't know what the 3 stars in one of your messages mean, so I thought it was... thought you swore and our stream silenced you. Sorry.
Better apologize.
It was a misunderstanding.
I'm kidding.
Oh, I see the link. Okay. I see. We're not super set up for all of our streaming stuff yet. We're still pretty. We're not novice when it comes to talking on the stream and stuff and doing stuff down here. The other side is a little bit more intimidating. Okay.
Definitely an amateur streamer, but I'm trying my best.
We working on it. We're working on it, so.
What were you saying?
About what?
No, you trailed off.
I don't remember.
You were talking about Vassal in your translations. Man.
Oh
So you're
yeah,
talking about for that?
I guess I finished right. Yeah, so I extracted the PNGs from the Vassal program, and then I have to manually search them and manually crop them, which is a bit of a pain, but it's okay. I just wish the naming conventions of the community were the same, because
Yeah, that's probably the
they're
file
not.
names piss us off.
So like the file names are not it, but it's JPEGs. Uh, Up until a certain point, it was all by name, and then when like the second Gundam set came out, it was by number. And I was so frustrated, like, where the freak are all these Gundam cards in this giant folder, because I'm searching by name. I'm just using the file finder search bar. And I had to like manually look with my eyes and scroll down. It's so gross. It wasn't like a lot of skill or anything. I put it in a Google Drive. I put it in a Google Doc. Right clicked the image, and I went to image properties, and it said, what do you want to do to it? Do you want to crop it? Do you want to change the sizing? All on like on the right side. It was super easy to do. So I would cut off the picture part, as you saw in some of our translations, and then for the sizing of the sleeves, or the method that we're using, because we're using oversleeves, I put all of the width at 2.5 inches. And that's it. It doesn't
That's
take
it?
it doesn't take long at all to edit all that stuff. It takes long to find them in the folders, since they're not all by name, or all by number, or all by their English name. A lot of the Digimon are in their Japanese name in the file name of the JPEG, but not on in the translation. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is. Yeah, a little editing, but nothing like crazy like Photoshop or Illustrator. Nothing complicated. It was all in Google Docs, and then I printed them all at work. My work doesn't have really good printers though, so we are trying a new avenue. I keep forgetting the camera is way over there, so I just turn it.
About face. Sorting all these cards, man. Red is interesting. These Gyaradogas, I think they're for the sleeves deck, but like they kind of work in 2 decks, so I like how they're just like, yeah, we're gonna print like 3 red cards. I'm like, okay.
Fine. If it's needed, it's needed. Okay, I get it, but
I just don't understand the way they print stuff.
I feel like it's wasted potential.
Neozine and Char, I see. Because I guess like, because I get the funnels like this, because this shows up in Unicorn. This is a Unicorn card. But I guess because maybe it's a repaired version of it that shows up in the Unicorn anime. Oh, this card is stupid.
Fancy.
It's so bad. It's so bad. I don't know why. I don't get it. Do they enjoy making bad Banshees? Because I think they must. They must enjoy making bad Banshees, because this card is so bad.
Do they think about, well, we make the Banshee, but we have to make sure the Unicorn is number 1. They haven't even made narrative yet. Narrative stuff. You know what? They could have used all of these silly 5 pieces of space per each of the 3 series in here that are kind of like, why does this exist? Besides some direct support, is that they could have used the space to tease. I don't know about season 2 or anything, but like for the UC, it would be for, they would put a couple narrative cards in there, like the Phoenix or Laplace's box. Like a couple of those cards would be interesting, because then that would bring excitement to more narrative cards in future sets. And they could do the same with Well, they can't do the same with Iron-Blooded Orphans because there isn't a season 2 yet, but they could do the same for Mafty. I can't remember his name ever. Hathaway.
It's the name of the movie.
I know. His name's Mafty. It's just nice and easy to say.
You meet him in Char's Counterattack.
I know.
He literally shoots. He literally kills Amuro's girlfriend for no reason.
War, baby.
Huh?
We're in a war, aren't they? Like the whole
You
time.
didn't. You fell asleep, didn't you? You were too high.
I did fall asleep
You
during
fall
that
asleep
movie.
during everything.
Not everything.
Everything.
Not everything.
And then she's like, "What happened?" It's like, "Were you asleep?" I don't know.
I don't like it movie.
I don't know, Maya. Were you asleep?
Well, I also have to watch. Like, I don't mind watching them on my own. I really don't. But I don't think it's fair that I ask somebody to also watch it on repeat if they don't want to. It's just hard to find the time.
You're not wrong.
Like obviously, I want to rewatch them on my time, but I just don't have a lot of that. Because like the only other option I have is I work from home and I put YouTube videos on the side to keep noise going on for me. And I'll switch from music to videos. I just want something entertaining enough, but not too interesting. Because if it's too interesting, I will just straight up watch it and not work. So if it's too interesting, I put it in the save later pile. And Gundam, rewatching Gundam in that sense, because you have to pay attention, would be too interesting. So I was considering.
Can't have that.
I was considering watching it like 1 episode or 2 episodes a day at lunchtime. I'm considering it. But I haven't committed yet, so. I know I didn't like Hathaway. I know I didn't like it.
Hathaway was hard to like.
And so I think I feel out of boredom.
You think?
I think, yeah. You saying you think you're saying you know I did?
I watched. We felt, dude. We passed out during half of Zeta, but double Zeta kept our attention because it was great.
I made it through Zeta pretty okay. Better than Neon at least. Double Zeta at least had Judao.
Dude, double Zeta was great.
They could have made Judao cards. Well, I guess maybe not. I guess that would be it.
Find the Sazabi back in there.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Mike. They could have teased some Zeta stuff in this.
I don't want them to go back to Zeta or double Zeta. I would be mad. The only other Gundam that I think that deserves to be in this game is Wing.
Yes.
But like, okay, so
Say it one more time.
Sazabi.
Sazabi. Okay.
The biggest thing for me right now for Battle Spirits, and it's because we got spoiled with this deck, Kaito. This deck spoiled us, and this deck really changed the way that what Battle Spirits could do. And this is the one thing that changed it. Ready? This. No, this card changed Battle Spirits. Do you know why this card changed it? So this card,
It's very special.
and this card. The reason why these cards changed Battle Spirits is because those two cards only appear in the live action play drama Gundam 00 Revision. It is not, thank you. It is not animated. It is a live action. It is a live action canon. they turned it into a real card, and they gave his essentially they added more story, kind of after Setsuna leaves. They retcon his death and just say, "Oh yeah, the Elsis merged with them and saved his life." And now he pilots the Exia, and he calls it Grand Gundam. So that's why it's called Grand Gundam. But that's the only time he appears. He appears in a play. So lore-wise, does that mean manga is on the table? Does that mean more OVAs are on the table? Does that mean we could get Stargazer from CE Destiny? Does that mean we can get manga cards like the red frame, green frame, gold frame, blue frame? I don't know if there's a blue frame. Red, green.
There's a blue frame, that's right.
Yeah, blue, red, green, gold, and then Mirage frame. There's so much potential.
They literally have so many options. They have unlimited card fuel for this.
So because they did that, it really makes me think about like, where are they going with this? Now we're talking about potential. Now this deck could definitely go in a very interesting direction.
It is the Exia, but I think it's the Exia version 3.0, where it got refitted with a GN condenser arm. And it won't work properly with the protective outer armor, which is why it feels like the inner frame is exposed. And it has been retrofitted to be left-handed for Graham, because it's left-handed, and it's so cool. So cool. And he nicknames it, or renamed it, I should say, Graham Gundam. Graham Gundam.
So it's just a really interesting avenue that they decided to take with the entire series, is that they're like, all right, we're also going to throw him in, and I'm sure none of you know why. Correct, it was part of the revision.
Do you think a lot of folks would just assume it's from the Trailblazer? Just because they do show Graham assimilated Elsa's version briefly at the end, overriding Scar. What the heck? I think it's because in the Awakening of a Trailblazer, they do show Graham Acre's new physical form with the Elsa's repair on his face.
Movie?
Yeah, in the movie, like at the very end. They show it so briefly. I actually had to go back and stop it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they show him like Graham with the Elsis and his silver hair, and
he's supposed to be dead. Graham Acre.
I'm pretty sure it's in the Trailblazer movie.
Maybe you're right.
And I think that's where a lot of people are going to associate the image from. But
he's getting like eaten by him.
Oh, I know. It's after that part. It's like at the very end where they're doing the wrap-up stuff. They show it. I know for a fact.
Oh man.
I know for a fact they do. I can.
I think he's supposed to be dead. I don't believe it. I think because he's just like, I'm gonna blaze the trail of the future, and I just Leroy kamikazes into the Elsis and dies.
To make sure that Setsuna can get through. I will.
Young man.
Young man.
The young man needs to get through.
I'll prove this slightly later because I don't have a computer.
You have a phone.
I don't want to do it on my phone.
All right, man.
I'll probably need several tabs.
Oh no.
At least 3 to research.
I need at least 3 tabs.
Yeah, because then you have your original source, and I will have to just actually go to the movie, is what I would do. I would go to the movie and then work backwards, because I know he's in there at the end in the vlog portion. I know he's in there. I saw him 100%.
I think we might have to put money on this, Kaito. How much are you putting on this?
That's fine. And so I think that's where people think, oh, the Grandmaker must come from around there, which I think is accurate. But the Grand Gundam is not available in the Trailblazer at all. So that's where the revision tie is still there too. Obviously, Grand Acre is in the revision as well. But I know he's in the very last few scenes of Trailblazer, and I'll have to look. The reason why I don't want to use my phone is because I have to like load the movie, and I don't want to scrub on my phone.
That's fair.
Frame by frame, baby.
Everyone likes frame by frame.
I'll send you the screenshot. Actually, it's on Hulu, isn't it? I can't screenshot
I don't know if the movie's
Hulu.
on.
Well, apparently you can't screenshot Hulu because it can detect it. It goes
Really?
black. Yeah, it goes black because it goes black on my. Every time I make a screenshot, yeah, it will go black even if I'm not selecting.
I'm on Crunchyroll. He's watching it. Oh, he's gonna fact check us. Our boy.
Gosh, you're so great. Yeah, it's definitely in the end, after the Elsis, after the flower, where they're like explaining that they're going to take the super long trip to the Elsis homeworld with Tier Arde and stuff. It's in there. I think he's on the ship. Going to their like. I think he was originally wanting to go there because he wants to be with Cessna FSA. But then in the revision, Cessna says, "You gotta stay here to protect Earth, silly goose," and he says, "You're right." And then gets off the ship. I don't know about that part, but I am pretty sure I saw him on the ship, along with like when you spot Tier Arde floating around or something like that. I know it's at the end. I'm sure it's super findable. I'm so sure of this. I hope I didn't give myself a Mandela effect. I'm gonna be so mad.
He's gonna fact check you so hard.
That's fine.
It's fine?
Yeah, I'm glad. He's a researcher.
A researcher.
Yeah, a researcher.
A researcher.
You don't get a lot of researchers out in the world anymore.
Researcher.
Mm-hmm.
Researcher.
What? What's wrong?
Just the way you emphasized. Researcher.
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 So, I am so sure he's in there. And you can see this slight silver in his hair. And I remember pausing the movie when we were watching it, like the second time together, and pointing it out to you. I remember pointing it out to him. I'm so sure of this.
No, because they retcon his death.
You don't think
He's
he died?
He's dead.
He's clearly not dead.
Did you hear what I said?
That he's dead.
They retcon his death.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said.
Yeah, that's how he doesn't die. They go back and they're like, actually, we could make more story with this. So guess what? You're not dead. Really?
Well, wait a minute. Is it writing the lines of plausibility that he could have survived by simulating with Elsis enough? Or no? Like, I want to know if it's plausible. So the person who was there is the girl who got infected with Elsis in the beginning. Oh, like in the hospital bed, right?
Yeah, the girl, I think she gets like ribbons. Elsa's ribbons comes knocking, and she's like, "What after you?" And he's just, all he does is stick his arm out and grab her.
He'd be a weirdo.
Aliens are just trying to understand humans, man.
Oh yeah, like Cactus said, she survived a combination, so she has a similar look as Graham with this. Is it the same like pointy star stuff?
Star stuff.
Well, yeah. When you look at Graham Maker, I'll find him.
It's gonna be in the Brave section.
Oh, perfect. He has a pointy star border along the part where his scar is originally. So his hair doesn't count.
I don't know how the Elsa's
like
repaired.
Nah, it's just over. No, it has a little pattern that looks like a snowflake. I like it. This is probably the worst side, because we are looking at his left side, which is his best.
Well, there's like barely any art.
Okay, that's fair. Setsuna had the mission of fully
The fact that we don't
assimilating.
have a secret where Elsa's Setsuna,
That's weird.
that bothers me.
But do you think they're gonna save him for another battler set?
See, that's a very interesting thing that you say there. I don't think they're going to do any more battler sets. I don't know what they're going to do anymore. I feel like they've only done the battler sets for the new... They definitely could. See, I want them to. There's so much potential that Battle Spirits has. It's just... Are they going to do it? When are they going to do it? How are they going to do it?
Tell us your plans, Bandai.
Tell us your plans.
Ransom. If we could actually ransom Bandai's plans.
Uh-oh. I'm not a part of this.
If we could ransom Bandai's plans, they'd probably take us seriously.
Most people, when they're held for ransom, take things.
Not people, information. Not a lot of people take information seriously enough. And I think Bandai would be really scared. You want them to do Build Fighters? I haven't seen that one, so I have no opinion. But I like the aspect that it's like a Gunpla building show, and I love Gunpla. I used to build model ships when I was a lot younger, and when I met Neon a couple years later, and he's telling me, yeah, you can build these model suits. Model suits?
Good old model suit.
Model kits called Gunpla. Little did he know, he fully reawakened a whole hobby that I've been doing. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, absolutely. I guess I don't have an opinion, so I've heard of the amazing Exia. But I think you have a little bit of disdain just because it feels like you're Frankensteining together.
Build divers, build fighters, build whatever. I'm very skeptical of it. I'm very skeptical of those, and you're right. It does kind of give me that Frankenstein idea where it feels like they're like, how are we gonna put all this together? I don't know, man. What's it saying for a battery?
Our microphones are pretty low battery. Like yours is blinking, but mine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Aww.
We streamed for like 4 hours almost.
Dude, we have been streaming for a long time. Yeah, because it crashed. We've probably been streaming for 5 hours, honestly.
Oh yeah, we crashed in the middle of one of our last box. We use Streamlabs, and the program froze. The actual program, and then I looked over to the stream on the other computer, and then of course it stopped. And we were concerned if it was a network problem.
She's a great girlfriend. She buys me stuff to help me stream. She's bought me all my microphones for streaming. She's so phenomenal. She worked with my mom and stepfather to get me lights. Of course, you can't see them. Well,
we
got lights over here.
We got 2 umbrella lights, and I don't know what these guys are.
I don't know what they're called either, but we got a bunch of lights. That's why we keep like
box.
using towels to wipe our fingers and stuff because our hands are sweaty.
Yeah, it's really cool. I got these because, well, I found them because I saw another content creator using them, and I didn't hear a single word that person said. I just saw the mic. I'm like, I don't know what that is, but I need to research it right now. And it's super cool. It has a long battery life. I found out today that you can record voice on the microphones themselves for about 600 minutes total. That's kind of crazy. And I'm a little scared to use it because I don't know how to extract that kind of thing. But it's nice that you can connect it to the computer. It comes with everything you need. You connect it through a USB-C cable from the receiver to the computer. And then you just take these guys out of the box and you can just start talking and just get going. And then when it goes to and then for your phone, they have adapters to go with iPhone lightning cable and a Type-C connector.
It's funny because that lightning one won't be as In like 2 years, it's not gonna matter because everyone will have Type-C iPhones if they use iPhone.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny. And then goodness, I'm losing my voice talking so much. The case is super long battery, like 5 or 6 charges, and
Oh, he's in a snowball. You have one of those.
snowball. That was my first mic ever. Yeah, save it for the future. Oh, once you accept my friend request, if I send it to the right person, I can send you the link where I got it.
Yeah, Kaito, do you have any friend requests? See if Novalance sent you one from her Writerix profile.
Yeah, sorry.
That was her original screen name until we started seeing each other and we ended up creating a gang of friends together.
Yeah, so I can send you the link. I hope I can give you some kind of referral. Yeah, I went to Discord and I typed in add new friend and I typed in your stream name here, Kaito11.
Were you able to find out how to add people from servers?
Nope. Not on mobile anyway. And then I expected the mobile Discord to act appropriately, but what do I know? It just sent it.
Oh, why don't you just hit this magnifying glass?
Oh, because that would be smart.
And you can look through the memos.
That would be smart. Yeah, so it just sent it. It didn't say, are these the right people you're looking for?
Look, I found him.
Oh shit. I totally sent
Take
it
your phone.
to the wrong person.
He's adding randoms.
Well, I can always resend it, which is nice. Hang on.
Making friends.
Dude, I
For sure, Kaito.
I freaking hate the mobile version of
007, little Bond over there. Okay, how are we not friends on Discord? That's a problem. Man, sending stuff to the deck bottom of white is great. You sent me a message? Okay.
Ooh, right. Yay!
Where's
I'm
my
blessed.
message? Oh,
I'm blessed. This is the beginning of your legendary conversation with Kaito. I like the Discord little quirks it has like that. Okay, I'll get you the link right now. Wow, the site's 30% off, guys. Oh. Dang, I should have waited till Christmas to buy it.
oh, okay, Kaito, favorite Bond movie. We just watched every Bond movie this last year. We had movie nights with my mom and stepdad. My stepdad has like 25 of them. I have like 2 of them. So we watched every Bond movie once a week. We have she bought me a popcorn machine for Christmas or birthday?
I got it for your birthday.
She bought it for my birthday 2 years ago, and we make movie theater popcorn all the time because popcorn is one of my favorite treats.
The favorite treat.
Give me top 3, top 5 Bond. No, top 5 Bond movies. Mine would have to be, and this is in no particular order right now: GoldenEye, Moonraker, The Spy That Loved Me. No, For Your Eyes Only, not The Spy That Loved Me. For Your Eyes Only.
I used to have a popcorn machine too. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
Novalance likes Die Another Day. I like Die Another Day too.
Dude,
It's so bad, but it's so good.
I understand the ending is kind of
It's kind of cocked.
but I love it. 100%. But what is your favorite kind of popcorn? Do you like the classic buttery popcorn, or do you like the kernel or caramel popcorn, or do you like the cheesy popcorn? Here's Bosnan. He's the best one.
So did we all did, my friend.
The best Bond, 100%.
Every time I look at Bond, I see him. I mean, you look at all the video games. I mean, I think the N64 GoldenEye is just so. That game meant so much to so many people's lives, and you see Brosnan on there, and you're like, yes.
Chocolate? I don't think I've ever tried a chocolate one. Whoa!
Watch this. Here it comes. Oh my god.
An index. I
I like the berry colors though.
I know
Did you
you.
see that guy's holding his head? Fam, he's like, oh my gosh.
No, I didn't.
Butterish, a bit of chocolate on his popcorn.
How do you do that?
Did you see that? See that goal? I like when it unmutes it.
Michigan go wow.
That's 2 tonight. Bedard scored 1, 2.
He did.
And Bedard's ace to Michigan.
So we got like our friends and family give us little popcorn packets of many different kinds of like seasonings, and we buy the different seasonings. Oh my god, I forgot the brand. At Kmart, not Kmart. Wow, at Target. At Target. Wow, Kmart really puts me in the right age, doesn't it? But at Target, and there's this lime chili popcorn seasoning I have. It's a little salt, a little of lime zest, and like some chili stuff. I don't know if you ever had tahini or any type of that kind of product, but it's pretty similar, but more on the salty side, and it's super good. But it can get a little too salty really quickly, which is kind of lame. But other than that, I like the cheesy popcorns the best. And I love pumping a lot of the cheese powder on it. Oh my gosh, we should probably be ending soon or you'll suddenly not hear us.
That's fair.
Tomorrow never dies, the world is not enough, and die another day. Get down.
Those are all fantastic films. More fantastic films. Connery had some good ones. Connery definitely had some good ones. I think I like a few from like each era.
I don't.
The You Only Live Twice is probably one of the worst movies ever made for Bond.
Is it the train one?
That's the No, that's from Russia with Love.
Oh, okay.
No, that's the one where he pretends to die and he tapes his eyes.
Oh my god, it's so in today's age, it's so
Well, he's trying to blend in.
I know.
That's a secret agent. And then he hunches over to act like he's not like 6'5".
Yeah, that's true. They're like actually we're like the same size as most Japanese.
So that I mean it's fine. And he gets like the Asian haircut. So like he tapes his eyes. He gets this like bowl haircut, and then he hunches over to make it look like he's not
a giant
American. But he is. Or not American, British. You know what I mean? Non-Asian looking. But nonetheless, fantastic movies. Yeah, we watched them all. Definitely worth watching. Connery. The older ones are definitely less special effects. Some of the bases or villain stuff is not exciting. But nonetheless, it's still entertaining. It's still worth watching. It's still stuff that you will get entertainment from. So definitely watch it.
Absolutely. They had different stuff that they had to work with too. But it's kind of neat to see how the technology in film wasn't at the time too. So if the story itself isn't interesting, at least you can kind of appreciate where we came from into where we are now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Kaito,
We just want to
Mike,
keep talking to you.
we do want to keep talking. But now that we got to connect more. And if I think it would be fun if you were ever interested in playing cards with us or anything, whether it's Card Fight Vanguard, Digimon, Battle Spirits Saga. Please hit us up. I'm trying to be a better streamer. I'm trying to be a better content creator. My next goal, so the next thing that we're doing is we're getting translations for all the cards, and I'm putting all my sleeves, or all the cards into oversleeves, so they're a lot easier to read. We're going to print them in color. So I've really been leading the community on by saying like, hey, I have this big plan. And they're like, all right, Neon Omen, it's been like 3 years. You really haven't done a whole lot for the community. Feel like you've been lying to us. My project is just like really expensive, so it takes time for me to build it. So I'll definitely let you know my progress. I appreciate you helping me out those building the decks. I'm definitely gonna look at putting those strong jaws into my Trailblazer deck, and I really appreciate you giving me that advice. That's definitely something that I think would definitely help that deck out. And the next thing is just figuring out what do I keep in, what do I keep out. But that is a great idea. I really appreciate that. I hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
We'll let you know if we get any cards or anything cool. I hope you keep. I'm so grateful that you dropped by. This was fantastic. I had a great stream. I really look forward to supporting you as much as I possibly can. If you ever have time to support me, and if it's convenient for you, you're more than welcome. But when I see that noti flash on my phone, we're definitely going to hop in. We're definitely going to do what we can to support you. And we really look forward to seeing what you can do with your stream. And we're looking forward to connecting and seeing what we can do. All right, friend? So thanks for watching. It's been a great time streaming, everybody. It's Neon Omen with...
And Novalance.
And we will catch you at our next stream.